Hey man, how do you clean out a bowl? This is dirty. Really dirty. I mean, I know a good way. It's freezer. The freezer. If you dry it, if you freeze it, it just flakes right off. Wow. Oh my God. Denver has some really amazing people in it. It's really nice people in Denver. Is there anybody in the chat? Nope. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah. Nobody's in there yet. If that number's accurate, who knows? If it is. But
They can always watch it later. They might. They after the turmoil that you had today trying to get on live earlier,
oh yeah, I
they
don't
have
blame
to
them.
understand. They probably are like, it's gonna go bad again. So
Yeah,
they're like, you know.
like the
But
boy that
once,
cried wolf.
yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna go live. Yeah, yeah, sure you are.
yeah.
I had another guy trying to come on too, in Erie, Pennsylvania, and couldn't get it to work. That
Well,
was like in between our attempts. I thought, oh,
man,
cool, I got
I've
another
seen
guest. You know,
I've seen lives with like, I think the most I saw was like 8 different people in it. So I think all you
oh
gotta do,
yeah,
I think all you have to do is send him the same link.
yeah, that was on his end. I think those problems.
Oh,
He didn't have permission because when it goes to the add guests, but it was black and white, and it was just a video camera in there with a slash through it. But and then if I selected it, it only said to kick him out, like he was already in there, and I don't know, it wasn't working. Yeah, we got yeah, we had one in there that popped out. I don't know. Can you see that on your end with the viewer count?
oh, he popped out.
Yeah.
No, I can't see it.
Oh, got Oso here from Corrupt Shasta, California. Greetings, Oso.
All the way from Cali.
Yeah, I got the ripple effect here. The guest been
I
threatening to
hung
do
out.
all
I
evening,
hung
but
out with one of the greatest yesterday. It was fun.
yeah, tell us about it, man.
Oh, just some totally awesome people, man. It's really like it was like a family. It was SJVT and a lot of his family and Rice Crispy. Just a really funny, awesome guy.
Peace,
And
Oso.
Joe Cool's wife or girlfriend, um, and Liberty Freak, um, which really is a legend, man. Oh, you got to watch some of his videos.
Yeah, well,
Real cool dude, man. We just ate and drank and was merry. That was
it
the
was at
first time. That was the
hotel.
first time I met Junior. I really liked him. I met Nate before. I went out and recorded with him, and yeah, I really like Nate. He's a good dude. He's a good dude, man. He's had 2 channels that they've demonetized.
Oh yeah,
Yep, yep. Just a real. That's just man. YouTube hates us, bro.
Yeah, really.
How many you got in here? None. One. Five.
One. We got Oso. Got
Yeah.
Oso now.
Osho's still here. I think
Oso's in
I've
the
seen him on my channel. I'm not
Yeah,
sure,
cool.
or either I've subscribed to him or whatnot.
Can you see the comments there?
What?
Can you see the comments on your screen?
Hold on. Let me see. No, that really sucks. But you
Yeah,
can
what,
tell me. You can tell me what they say, and I'll answer
yeah,
if there's a question.
yeah, okay. Well, Oso says, greetings from corrupt Shasta, California. Chris Ripple Effect, peace. Then he says, San Joaquin, Wrights Crispy, Joe Cool. I haven't heard of Liberty Freak. I'll check them out.
Oh yeah, do it, bro. Do it. I'm telling you. Hey, I got a short with him playing with Rosie last night. Dude is a man. Dude is a legend. A legend. Trust me when I say it, man. He's really awesome, dude, man. Good hearted. His wife was there, and I was telling Chris earlier about he just has a really amazing and I think that Wrights Crispy is gonna show it because he took a video of it. I hope he does. He's just got an awesome existence. It's really cool. I don't want to
Cool.
let too much out, but yeah, it's sweet.
And he said, Oso said, where's Ripple Effect?
Where am I right now? Oh, I'm in Denver. I met them in Colorado Springs yesterday. They had rented a beautiful Airbnb, and so on the way back, I met up with a friend here in Denver, and I got to start another job Monday. So I'm just chilling right now.
Yeah, you're pretty much out of St. Louis, though, right?
No, originally I'm from Michigan.
Oh,
I,
really?
I just had I had the thrift store. I opened the thrift store in St. Louis.
Oh,
So yeah, yep. But then I was only there probably 6 months.
in St. Louis?
Yeah, for the past
Oh,
5 years, I've just been traveling, building Dollar Trees, Family Dollars.
yeah. And getting harassed by the pigs everywhere you go doing it,
Yeah,
huh?
that's pretty much why I mean, from the very beginning. Well, lucky for me that when I first saw uh Tom Zebra, SJ, you know, Dave, uh Bay Area Transparency, Laura Shark, Copwatch, Galvin Stein, awesome dude. Back in have you ever seen him?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, he's in Mexico now.
He's in Mexico, man. He is so incredibly smart. And to me, I don't know, I haven't followed. I've subbed to him, but I haven't had time to really follow him. But every once in a while, I'll drop on his live. He got arrested in Mexico not too long ago. So, but he was out right away. He talks about how it's just bribes, kind of the same thing as here in America. Only pay this ticket and we'll dismiss this, or whatever.
Yeah, they pretend it's not like that here. They're more open about it, just extorting you.
In Mexico. Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they're not policed, like we are here. Um, a free society is not policed. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You police yourselves.
Yeah, yeah. People, the idiots that say, "Oh yeah, well, what are you gonna do when you need them?" I don't ever need the motherfuckers
I've
ever.
said that a million times. I would rather die first than call them because they always make things worse. Always.
Yeah, they're never gonna make it better.
They're never gonna make it better.
They never stop something from happening. They always come after the rape, after the murder, after the robbery.
After, yep. Yep.
And then they
And
try to the harder they fight, the more police they have, the more crime goes up because they're creating the crime.
yep. Bringing over the drugs, creating the crime. and then locking away people for a very long time for nothing. It
Uso
sucks.
says Mexican cops make about $300 a month, easy to pay off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, everyone I've ever known that has been to Mexico has said, you just give them money. Which honestly, to me, that's more honorable to have to pay off a bribe than it is for a cop to take it from me. You know what I mean? Like, either you're gonna pay this ticket. At least I probably can negotiate the bribe. I don't know, but if you don't pay that ticket, there goes your license. Whatever. Insurance, huh?
Uso said his motto is calling the cops for help is like inviting Jeffrey Dahmer over for dinner.
Oh, sure. It's just something that you if you do, you're just scared to hell. Like something it's gonna happen. Yeah, that's man. That's so true.
That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's really good. But you know, down there in Colorado Springs, first of all, let me just tell you, Colorado is absolutely. I love Colorado, man. It's got to be in the top 3 states that I've traveled, and I've been to a lot of them.
What are the other two?
Well, I like the ocean, and I stayed in Virginia Beach for a while, and I really like Virginia Beach. I really like it. And the other one, I'd have to say, oh man, I'd have to say Oklahoma, man. Oklahoma's nice, man. The people are nice, but they're not, man. Denver, everybody is nice. I like a dumbass. I locked my keys in the left them on the seat, and while I was trying to break into the car, 2 people stopped and helped me. Yep. What in I shared my channel with both of them, both awesome, you know. So
Yeah, that's cool, man. How'd you get
one
in?
um so the one dude that helped me, he lived close by, which, these places downtown Denver are probably 3,500, 4,000 a month, I would guess. They're really nice. All these places around here are beautiful. But um he went home and got a screwdriver for me, and I was able to pull that, and I was using my antenna. I unscrewed the antenna.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and
you can
it's
see
just
the
a
key on the seat.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I bought an auto lockout kit from a gas station up on the reservation here a few years ago, and twice I had to use it. Somebody else's car, they locked their keys in there, and it worked. That wedge is
Yeah.
the wedge is the best tool you got there.
Yeah. That little rubber wedge or whatever.
Yep.
Then don't you have like a balloon that you blow up and it pushes it out a little or whatnot?
Well, that wedge just it makes a space in between the door and the jam, just enough where you can get a coat hanger in there or something to grab the key if you could see the keys in there, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds nice. Also, he's in Northern California. It is beautiful. I've been up there. I think I told you before.
Man, dude, I don't know where that is. What's the name of it again?
Mount Shasta.
Mount Shasta. I don't know. So I built um a store in San Jose, and I built one in Oakland. And this has been a couple years ago, and it was actually uh during COVID. I didn't stop at all. I just kept going. I never wore no mask, and I didn't get a vaccine. I mean, it just seemed, anything that the government pushes like that seems really risky to me to actually do, because
Yeah.
I damn sure don't trust them, you know.
Agree.
But yeah, so we uh, I lost my train. I'm smoking, so I lost my train of thought.
You're saying when you're up in California and then COVID happened,
Oh
you're
yeah,
doing travel?
Oakland was so crazy, dude. That's exactly what I was saying, man. It was like Oh my God, man! Like homeless encampments for miles with just like dirt, like burnout cars with people living in them and burning barrels and m- my ex was with me at the time, and there was dudes on the side of the street just jacking off and pissing and shitting right on the sidewalk, man, everywhere. It was just crazy. It was like, man, me being from the east side, the east coast, seeing that, I was like, wow. Nothing was being done, man. It was horrible. Needles all over.
Yeah, I
And
haven't been there since the pandemic, but years ago I was all over California, and yeah, the homelessness is crazy. I can't imagine it now.
yeah, it's
Their prisons are bursting at the seams, too.
I think I took a couple videos of it. I'm pretty sure I did. I'd have to find them, but it was just like mind blowing. Mind blowing. Really sad, but
I
you
saw
know,
one thing like how many universities they built since I don't remember the numbers. It was like since 1990 or something like that, and then how many prisons they built in California, and it was like one university and like a shitload of prisons. I don't know the numbers, but it had
yeah.
like a picture where you could see it like a meme, and it was made an impression on you.
I think number one is California. It's either California or Texas, I think. I can't remember.
What police states?
No, most people locked up in
Oh,
prisons.
it's Louisiana.
I don't know, man. Where's my other phone? I'm about to Google this. Hold on. Damn, where is my other phone?
Maybe not the numbers, but the per capita. It's
That's
Louisiana. But New York was ranked as the least free state. I read.
Are you looking this up?
I can't look anything up. If I touched,
Yeah, that's why
also
I
just
said I
sub
have
to
another phone.
your ripple effect.
Oh, cool.
And he said, I just saw
Tell
a
them
pic I took
enjoy.
at a Dollar General during COVID. A dozen eggs, $7.25.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I remember those days. It was crazy. People thought it was the end of the world. The sheep thought it was the end of the world.
Yeah, why would COVID-19 even affect the price of eggs? Truck drives the same. The chickens weren't affected by it.
Yeah,
I guess because everyone was out sick to go out and collect the eggs.
dude. I paid the same for a gallon of milk as I did for eggs.
Holy shit! Also says California gets 75,000 per year per inmate.
Yeah, they get a lot of money. It's all about money. Ask him. Hey, ask him to look up. Oh, he can't either. Probably. He's probably watching on his phone.
George Gordon says $75,000 a year per inmate. They could send a guy to Harvard for that amount of money. But the
You know,
numbers he was given was this was in Idaho back in the 80s, but he was saying send a guy
dude.
for prison for 4 years. For that price they could send a guy to Harvard twice.
Oh yeah, and actually educate a person to actually succeed instead of feel like be in that surroundings and that. Man, it's hard, man. For a lot of people, man, the struggle is real, man.
So I mean, if you look at how many guards there are at a prison, there's probably I don't know, 10, 20, 30 inmates per guard, so they're raking in the money, man.
Man, and they don't. A lot of them prisons, they don't make chump change either. And then 90% of them are bringing in cigarettes and weed and getting paid.
Oh yeah, they're supplementing their incomes, that's for sure.
Cell phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Just
that
in
shit can't
Atlanta,
get into a
man.
prison. It's real hard to get that shit into a prison without a little bit of help. I mean, you can, but
The Atlanta County Jail, they just did a shakedown for the news, and they found all these cell phones and drugs and shanks and everything. And the sheriff said that it all comes in from drones. the prisoners hack holes in the windows and it gets dropped in by drones.
Wow.
So, yeah, right, man. You know,
That's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing work.
they went
I'm
and
not saying
arrested a drone repairman in the city, saying he was part of it. Yeah.
Where was
their
this at?
investigation. It was in Atlanta. That was recently, in the last month.
Oh, I got to check this out, man. I like watching stuff like that.
LA
Because
has the most inmates.
I mean, honestly, man, for the amount of money, I would learn how. I would have back in my heyday. I would have learned how to fly a drone because I think that could work. I don't think that's too far fetched. Now, I'm not saying that they're not all corrupt and helping out or whatnot, but because they are corrupt and money talks.
Yeah, one guy was telling me a story that happened at the Erie County Holding Center last time I was in there. He said the guy flooded the place with tobacco, but he just made like a fishing line or something and was able to get it out the window and had one of his buddies come down,
Yeah,
and tie it to it.
that's old school right there.
Louisiana, most inmates. Yep. Maybe not by the number, but by per capita it is. I knew. Yeah.
But shit, I know some jails, if they see that hole in the window, they'll charge you with escape. Man, I can't believe. I wonder if I left my phone in San Juan's Airbnb.
If you look in my community section, oh, really? You haven't seen it that long?
Well, I mean, I was just there yesterday, and I don't think I used. I thought I saw maybe my dog's on it. My beautiful dog, is sleeping right here. See her little bandana? Maybe she's on it. I don't know.
Yeah. Also, if you guys look in my community section, one of my posts I put up there was numbers of incarcerated persons by state, or if every state was a country, if every U.S. state was a country. And you don't get a foreign country on that list till like 30 down or something like that. So the land of the free is got more people locked up than anywhere else in the world.
Oh yeah. Did you see that speech that I put on? You remember, that's over 10 years old. I can't believe it. That speech I put on of that professor. I think it's from a movie or something.
I don't know. What was he talking about?
They asked him, like, what makes America so great? What makes it the greatest country in the world is what they ask him. And he went on about he gave a real good answer. You should watch it. I think it's on my community page, and it says, anybody remember this speech? It's a really good. I mean, it makes you think.
I think I saw something like that. I'll know when I see it.
Yeah.
Also says he saved thousands of books the library was going to throw away and brought them to the Shasta jail that you were in.
What a blessing. That's a blessing. People need to read.
You think they could have figured that out without you,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, it's disgusting that he had to bring it to there or do it. But yeah.
No drones allowed at the Mount Lassen Volcanic National Forest. Yeah, you know why? They don't want people taking pictures or something. It's crazy. Then he says, beautiful dog. I just rescued a dog that the cartel left to die, he says.
Hey, I built a store in Laredo, bro. And I call him my Spanish dog, my Mexican dog, bro. He's on my channel. His name is Snoopy. I can't keep him and Rosie together while I'm on the road because, dude, I can't keep them apart, bro. But it is man. I act like I'll talk to him in Spanish a little bit, the little bit I know or something, be like, yeah, he knows Spanish because I got him in Laredo. Man, he's such a good dog.
Cool, man. Where's
He's,
he at?
he's in Tulsa with my friend. I have a 76-year-old friend that's he's awesome. He's actually in one of my videos, and I couldn't keep them together because it's a video in Tulsa where they tried to fine him for having his trailer on his own some rental property he had for 45 years, but that's a whole nother story. It was sickening. That's the one where the cop pulled the taser on me and I told him to put it away, big. You remember that? Did you watch that one?
Yeah. Yep.
But
Yeah, the
anyway,
highway patrol, right?
he's
The highway patrol, right?
no, that was in Nebraska.
Oh,
This
okay.
this one was in Tulsa. Officer Bigelow. But yeah, that he's a good boy. That's cool that you saved his life. That's how I like, man, they'd be dead without us, man. They can't really take care of themselves that well.
Well, I mean, to an extent they do, but it's mutually beneficial, companionship.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You got two beautiful dogs.
Yeah, they're not mine. I'm just dog sitting.
Yeah. Yeah. But you have them right now.
Yeah.
What kind are they?
Um, they're like I don't know, terriers maybe.
Oh, terriers are cool.
Yeah, one's white.
Like hyperactive. Oh, yeah. A kitty.
Yeah.
Man, I had a cat that I rescued. Well, I rescued several when I lived in Missouri. I lived in Rockaway Beach, Missouri. And this cat, bro, the one that I'm talking about was like my man. He would follow me. I was doing property management on a bunch of cabins and resorts, dude. And so all Rockaway is real small, so a lot of time I'd walk to here or there or whatever, and my cat would follow me, come up underneath sometimes like uh the underneath of the cabin, just while I'm repairing a leak or something, and scare the hell out of me. But it was just a cool cat, and I I was in a hurry somewhere, and I went out, and my battery was dead, and I always checked for him because he always followed me out. So I try to put him in, and he would come around the side, but I'd be gone by then. Well, the battery died, so I went and got the charger, and was running late and ran over his head, bro. It,
Oh.
oh, it was so horrible, man. Oh, that was a bad day. I buried him right there on, dude. That's a river, like in Rockaway. Rockaway Beach is beautiful, man, but it's got like most small towns, which it is. It's got a very corrupt police chief. I have many videos with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I put in a complaint to the municipality here. Better late than never, I guess. But I wrote in there too that I feared retaliation.
Oh, how long between the incident and the complaint?
Um, over a year and a half. Yeah.
I agree with you, man. Better late than never.
Yeah. I feared
Because
retaliation, and plus, they get you attacking it from the wrong end. Fighting the shit in court instead of the one who brought it to you. And waiting for them to respond to my FOIA request and shit like that. The time goes by pretty quick. Not
man,
that quick, but
time does go by quick.
anything again, man. A complaint and a FOIA request to be right out the bat, but it's kind of hard to navigate at first, And I know that complaint's not going to go anywhere either, but it's putting it on a record, and it's putting a responsibility on them, ARF's calling softly. What's up, man? So it was 4 pages long, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna follow that. Send them with notice of
it
intent
was
to
a
sue.
4-page long complaint.
Yeah, and
Good.
that was
Sounds
just
very detailed.
that was trying to be brief with it too. I can read it if you want, but yeah, I mean, there's the notice of claim is gonna be, I don't know how many pages, man.
We really need to form a group to study lawsuits and how
Yeah,
to.
I agree, we do.
I I mean, because I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. There's a lot of factors. I don't have the time. Maybe I'm not smart enough. Blah 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 blah. But I can contribute somehow, some way. And there's probably, if there's 5 of us or 10 of us that are all contributing to this, we'll figure it out. Because I have 4 active. I know you have lawsuits waiting. I have 4 active lawsuits that are will easily get me paid because my rights were violated on camera all 4 times.
Yeah, well, pick the strongest ones. I think one thing I learned is that from George Gordon is you got to make yourself judgment proof, because they, if you file a claim against them, then they can file a counterclaim, and they got 10 attorneys, and if you're suing for $10,000, could end up costing you your house or something, you know.
Well, I
And
don't have a house, so I don't have to worry about that.
yeah, yeah, good. I got these complaints. I guess it's kind of a warning to them that they're going to be sued.
Yeah.
But
And
they
a lot of times just a notice to intent to sue will, they'll come with an offer for you, because especially if they know they're in the wrong.
yeah, you know what? One thing I know it picked up too is that along with that notice of intent to sue, if you already have the notice of claim that you're threatening to file, go ahead and send them a copy of that too. So
Yeah, that's what you were saying the other day.
yeah, then they know you mean business, and yeah, here it is. And if I don't hear from you, it's going to be filed in a federal district court under 42/1983 for deprivation of rights under color of law, and
Yeah.
conspiracy against rights too. What is it? 18 U.S. 241 and 242. It's conspiracy against rights, and
You ever watch The Civil Rights Lawyer?
yeah, I think I have seen it. I think I have.
He's pretty cool. I like watching his stuff.
Oh yeah, just to get this form, not that you have to use a form, but it helps to get it in there. I think, got their letterhead on it and shit. The one complaint form I had to make for the one municipality, I made one. They got one now. But yeah, go there. The place is all locked, and then they've got fake warrants on my head that prevent me from walking in to get a form, or to put in any papers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
God, man.
got me trying to put the pieces of my life back together after being falsely imprisoned again, shit like that, you know struggling to survive, all that stuff, staggers the ability to combat their fraud, you know with the complaints. And then the complaints never going anywhere too, not responding to the FOIA requests, writing appeals, then they don't respond to them. But I got a course of action now, man. I just gonna follow through with it.
Hey, Liberty Freak won several lawsuits.
Well, yeah, there you go. You got a guy to ask questions to. What state was that?
What'd you say?
What state was that?
That was in Westminster, which is a part, like I think it's a suburb of Denver, and Colorado. Uh, look it up. He is. When I tell you he's a legend, dude, I'm not kidding. That dude's a legend, bro. Man, hey, you know, as big as I think, uh, and how much love I have for San Juan Valley Transparency, dude. San Juan was like, bro, I look up to you. Shook his hand. I was just, man, hey, that dude, you could just tell, man, he's so cool, so awesome. I got a video of him and Rosie in the park. We went and uh went for a little walk and just talked. He was, man, he's such a good dude. And his wife, oh my God, man, yeah. And then Joe Cool's wife was there, and she is, man. I told him, I told her it was awesome, dude. I told her I was like, uh, you better tell Joe Cool who I am. I'm the Ripple Effect, and tell him I love his ass. I like his style a lot, you know. But I've always like commented on his videos and stuff, and he's never said anything. Whereas, you know, a lot of people will. You know how it is when the big people get up here. Can you see my hand?
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, up here, they get up here, right? Let's see. I only got a little bitty screen for some reason. But anyways, and then they forget about the little people. That's one thing. That's one thing. One reason why San Juan, or San King Valley, Dave and Nate, his son, and Junior. That's why they'll always, man, be so, man, awesome by me, because they've helped us. Like they've helped you, they've helped me, they've helped countless other people, bro. And who else does that, bro? I was on Taya Graham, millions of views, you know, for the Nebraska incident, and
Yeah.
she didn't. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I love her, I love Steven, but she didn't link my channel. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I got a lot of subs, but not nearly like Dave will link my channel, dude, and if he plays one of my videos, and like you saw last time, I got like 4,500 subs in one night.
4,500?
Yeah, in one night.
Wow.
I know. But that video blew up, bro. He got, it's been 3 weeks and he's gotten 260,000 or 240 or 250,000 views. Man, I can't wait to have a video like that.
Yeah. My one video the first one that he put out of mine, got over 1 million views.
Really? I wonder how he
Yeah.
saw me the first time. I wonder how he saw you. Does people send him the stuff, or does he watch, or?
I sent it to him. I sent him to him in an email, and it was a month
Oh,
later. I saw on my feed, wait, that looks familiar, and it was my video, and
oh,
man, that was
wow.
exciting. Yeah, that was exciting. And then
Yeah.
that channel was taken away from me. I somehow got locked out of it.
Really?
Yeah,
You
my
forgot
first
the
two
pass?
channels, my
You
first
forgot
two
the
channels, I got locked out of.
you forgot the password.
No, it got changed. Someone got in there and changed it.
Well, that's weird. I don't know. I've had this channel for since 2000, I think 11, and I've never had a problem with it. Now some super hacker is going to say, "Okay, we're going to get you right now." Do you know I have watched some really interesting like these people out here are geniuses with hacking now. Man,
Yeah,
13, 14, 15-year-olds. There was a 15-year-old I watched that changed, I want to say, I forget what it's called. It's SIM swapping. And he stole like $150 million at 15.
huh?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I only been online a few years.
Yeah. I know it's just it's just crazy. Like we were talking about AI earlier, it's just crazy how nowadays, I know we're all over the place, but AI is a scary and a subject that should be talked about, in my opinion.
Yeah, it might just put this whole court business to rest. With the AI lawyers, because they're you can always argue something back, back and forth, and go
Yeah,
on infinitely.
yeah, that's true. Never thought about that one.
Game over.
Yeah, with 12 AI jurors.
Well, that wouldn't be a jury of my peers. But
No, definitely not.
George Gordon said he never won one trial by jury, but he never lost on appeal.
Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know that uh oh man, what was I just about to say?
Let's see. We got a couple comments here. Oh. You learned something from me, also? Cool, man.
What did you learn?
I don't
You
know.
gotta you gotta tell us what you learned.
Well, he said cats hide under the cars. It's good to pound on the hood before starting the car.
Oh yeah, no, he was following me and he jumped out in front of the car, man. And I heard a thud. Oh
Yeah.
man. Dude,
Beautiful cat. He said,
that was my guy too, man. You don't know. He went everything. One day, it was back when I had a girlfriend and I put my kitty in the mailbox right before my girl got home, and I was like, "Hey, the mail came, and you got something. It's in the mailbox." She went out there and opened it up. I was recording. The cat came out.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But I mean,
Yeah.
it would let you do anything. Take it on the roof, whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, beautiful cat. I was just feeding some strays. Yeah, thanks, also. And only 1 in 10 dogs will get a home. And it's worse for cats, he said.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
didn't know
crazy.
that. Wow.
It was my little baby. She's you can't really. I don't know how to turn this on. Huh. Damn. I don't know what's
Catherine
happening. Can you
Henry.
see her?
Uh,
Can
no,
you
it's
see
kind of dark.
Rosie?
Barely. No, it's pretty dark.
Dang. Well, I can't get the light to work for some reason. This is a old Taurus. It's a company car that we drive the heck out of when we don't have to take big equipment because like our 350s and our 250s and stuff will cost like $400 where you could actually get the same trip out of this for $30. Hey, I
Say that
see
again? With the gas mileage?
hey, what is this thing that just popped off? RF is killing us softly.
Oh, that's a channel. I just was on a live stream with him the other day on my channel, and in the comments here, if I can hit a comment and put it up on the screen.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
I know. And hey, yeah, bro. You have no idea, bro. Look, check this out. There is a McDonald's, and I'm responding to Oshi's comment. There's some McDonald's that do everything automated. They're going to
Everything.
cut out everything. They're going to cut it. I mean, even deliver it out the window after it's paid. Yeah, when you
Yeah,
when you come when you come up to order, you got to get everything right. Add the sweet and sour, and you can't be like, pay for it and get an extra one at the window like you sometimes can, or sometimes they're like it's a quarter. Inflation.
yeah. They're trying to make it so bad, they'll be like, "You sure you don't want those food stamps?" You know. make it so you got to be living off the government teat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I think that. Yeah. Hey, RF, I was listening to oh my God, what's his name? Elon Musk. And he said, because he's in the industry, he's in that industry. He said that software engineers are going to be the last people on earth, and then after that they're not even going to need them. In other words, we're going to get wiped out. He said AI is deadlier than the deadliest nuclear bomb that we have. It's scary. And I was at a park and waiting on SJ, Dave and them to get there, Rice Crispy and them, and I met this older lady with dogs. I was playing with my dogs, and I asked her what she did for a living. We talked about the Garden of the Gods. I don't know if you've never heard of it. Look it up on YouTube. It's beautiful, bro. It's there in Colorado Springs. It's amazing. It's been there forever too. I mean, it's real. 7 million people visited a year.
Oh
But
yeah.
anyway, she said I do have a point to that. She said that she was an artist, but it's hard for her to get a job now because of AI, like this AI art program. You just tell it what you want to paint and it'll paint it.
Yeah, I'm gonna write some notice of intent to sue tonight. You know that?
Man, give me a copy, man. Give
I
me a
will.
copy. That's
I'm
such a
gonna send
great
you a link.
idea, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link to my Telegram group. I got a lot of stuff posted up in there.
Please, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought I did that before. I guess maybe I didn't.
Well, you might have, and I might have missed it. I don't know. I get so busy and disorganized sometimes, unless it's just hectic sometimes.
Yeah, so I
You
got
know?
a decent template, but the one that I sent out was to the tow truck company. They refused to give me my motorcycle, and
Yeah. Why did they refuse? I forget.
well, because they wanted me to give them $13,000.
$13,000.
Yeah,
Damn. What kind of motorcycle was that?
it was a Yamaha Virago. It was 1982, 920 shaft drive.
They
I love
wanted
that
it, huh?
bike, man. I love that bike. I just got done fixed. I went through the whole thing. I just put brand new tires on it. And these motherfuckers, man, Yeah,
When
so
I was when
this
I
is
was young.
it. Notice of intent to sue here.
Oh, you already got it kind of written out, huh?
This is the one I already sent. I sent it to him, and I had him served with it.
When was it?
When? In February.
And you haven't heard any February? Yeah, it's time to get our group together and learn how to put a lawsuit
Yeah.
together.
I sent him. I just got to send him notice of claim now. And
Yeah.
I'm sending a notice of intent to sue. I just think that complaint should be in there because then they can't claim like, oh, I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
And now you're gonna sue me. You give them chances to settle the matter.
Hey, I think I have my phone the wrong way. Let me turn it around. Hold on. Will it be straight? Is it straight still?
I can't even tell. It's so dark.
Man,
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
know why. My light's not working, so I don't know what's going on. Dang, I'm sorry guys. I didn't mean Oh, there we go.
It's gonna be a while before the robots learn how to roof. That's funny.
Oh yeah, that's true. Who said that?
RF is killing us softly.
That's funny as hell. He's so right though. He's so right. I hope. Yeah, they can't build a Dollar Tree, damn it. Not like I can. But then again, they probably can, honestly. Man, I saw ones flip and do karate and punch and man,
Really?
yeah. Oh yeah, just YouTube AI. And hey, listen, they can get just I think it's like a 3 second clip of your voice and mimic your voice exactly in a whole complete conversation with your family or your loved ones or whoever to mimic your voice exactly and create a scam. Like
Really?
ask them for money. Hey mom, uh I really need $1,000 right now. I can't really tell you what it's about, but you know.
Yeah. Wow, that's kind of scary, man.
Yeah, it's really scary. Or or if they dox you and they can use your exact voice, how it and you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah. I said this once to the tow truck company. It says notice of intent to sue. I got on there, the headings where it's going to, who it's from me. Respondeat ad superior. I put on there. That means let the master answer. For the deeds of his employees. Respondeat ad superior.
Man, I really hope that you follow through with the lawsuit so that you can tell the rest of us how to do it.
I'm gonna, man. I'm gonna, or at least figure out even where I went wrong. But it has to be done.
I only got
You know?
you got 4 years in Nebraska to bring up a lawsuit. I only have like a year left to bring up the one where the cop broke into my car and illegally searched my car while I was walking my dog on a rural road out in the middle of Nebraska on a golf course. You ever see that video?
Yeah, I did see that one, and well, that's in Nebraska, but if you're suing them under 1983, that's federal, so it doesn't matter what Nebraska. You're not suing
How,
them in
how,
the state
what's
court.
the statute of limitations on 1983 though?
7 years on civil rights, from what I can gather, and that's Supreme Decision said that.
Well,
That's the name of
that's
his channel, and I respect that. Everything he says.
am I am I am I subscribed to him?
I don't know.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, Supreme Decisions. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. It's all good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, it's just not posted just to post something. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't sound like it. That's what I'm saying.
No, you can tell, man.
Yeah.
But I said here, this letter will serve to give notice of my intent to sue you as owner of Evans Mechanical Services Co. Inc., located at 85960 Road, Angola, New York. That's the way they hide their things online too, with the bad reviews and stuff like that. As it's not, everyone calls it Evans Mechanical, but it's Evans Mechanical Services Co. Inc. is the name of the business. And note of interest too, their business license is for an ATV dealership.
What are they selling?
They're a towing company.
Or towing. Oh yeah.
They're selling fraud.
Yeah, they're all working with the police anyway. I hate towing companies, man.
Yeah.
They're so horrible.
I said, employees of Evans Mechanical Services Co. Inc. have trespassed against me. You have obstructed my remedy at law and harmed me thereby. Make me whole or be sued. I demand immediate return of my motorcycle, a black and gold 1982 Yamaha Virago, to my property from where it was unlawfully taken at 2158 Seneca Road, Lawrence, New York. I did not consent to my property being taken from my property, and I tried to settle this matter over the phone to no avail. You will receive a notice of claim soon. which will detail the fraudulent actions taken by Evans Mechanical Services Co. Inc. and yourself and the actual damages that I will seek that you and your employees have caused me by depriving me of my property. No criminal charges have been filed at this time. This is your chance to settle this matter privately. The filing of a lawsuit becomes necessary. I will also seek punitive damages and litigation expenses.
Damn, that sounded pretty good. It sounded real good. I need to copy that 4 times.
I'll put it up on the
because I'm sure they're pretty universal. Just change a few names, maybe a couple numbers, dates.
Yeah, the harm that was caused. You know,
I can't tell you how many videos that I've saw, you know, that went settled just because of one of those. Especially when they know that they've done wrong. I mean, I got arrested in Tulsa for clearly, I mean, not Tulsa, St. Louis, clearly for videotaping. I mean, it's start to finish. Was the dude arrested me for 8 hours and then they let me go, no charges. Well, if that's true, I don't like the mafia, man. Yes.
Then
he said that.
I got no response out of him. You know, I guess if that notice of claim was attached to it, maybe he doesn't think I'm serious. You know, but that's where I would go into great detail about the wrongs that he's committed against me, and the harm that it's caused, and the dollar amount of what I'm seeking for compensation. You know.
Well, I hope you get every bit of it, man.
Thanks,
and then some. That way you can loan me fucking $50.
Yeah, I would love to be in a position to,
man. I know. Yeah, right. Dude, you want to know some cool, man. Dude, right, I owe Rights Crispy, man. So I paid for the drinks last night for everybody, okay? And it's no big deal. I felt honored to be able to buy them heroes some drinks. You know what I mean? It was an honor. And on the way out the door, Rights Crispy fucking gave me and left me a wad of cash in my hand, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so that tells you what kind of, and I tried like hell. I mean, I honestly tried like no. But there comes a point when some people like to give, I like to give like that, and you don't want to disrespect him, but it's almost like coming over to somebody's house and they offer you to eat and you don't eat, you know? So, but I'll tell you what I will do, and I think I'll see that motherfucker again because I really like him. I will try to figure out a way to one-up him. You know what I mean? Dude, have you seen his intro?
I haven't been to his channel in a while, but I will. I'll check it out.
Oh yeah, he doesn't post much. Well, he posts, you know, he takes his time. But his intro, man, I was like, I can't. He was really proud of his intro too.
Oh yeah, we gotta make them intros, man. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to find somebody who can edit some good videos, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I don't know if you messed around on any of those. Like YouTube Create, for some reason, won't work for me anymore. It won't even start. I don't know why.
Would you believe I've never been on YouTube Studio on a computer? It's always been off my phone, and there's so much more I think you can do on the computer.
Oh, there is. You should make a point of doing that.
Well, I swear to you, on everything, I was like the night before last, and I opened up my laptop. Well, I had tried to reset everything, so I reset it, and I opened up my gateway, and was about to go to YouTube, and what was happening is it would go gateway, and then it would do those circle marks, and then it would go gateway, and it just do that infinitely. So I YouTubed and tried to figure it out, and I found out a lot of information. Like this happens with HP, it happens with, and I know this isn't a computer channel, but maybe it can help somebody out sometime, you know? Oh, so what you do is you have to figure out which function key to hit. to bring up the boot screen, and um I was in a hurry because I had to go meet them, so I didn't really take the time to figure it out. I don't think I hit the right boot thing because it did it again. But if I take a second, I probably can figure it out. But yeah, I was going to get on there.
Yeah. Yeah, man, this paperwork, it's just it seems never ending. But
You write a lot too.
yeah, if you don't want to write, man, you got to get out of this game. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, but yeah, that's what it is,
Or
'cause,
have a good lawyer.
yeah, but that well, they had one that said they thought they had a civil rights case, and then they heard my story, and I think I was just in too deep for their taste, because it would expose the whole system, Not they're willing to like throw a
Yeah.
bad cop under the bus, like
You see
hate
what RF?
crimes,
Not
you
to
know.
interrupt you. You see what RF said?
Yeah,
People's attention span is 5 seconds. A real good intro is key to catching viewers. Do you know that I was watching some of that stuff on YouTube, YouTube intros and algorithms and stuff, just so I could learn, and that was key factor is catching people's attention in the intro. So I haven't figured out how to really do it yet. I thought you had a guy. Did you have a guy?
yeah. He never got back to me on that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
if I
ask him
had a
again, but yeah, I do have a guy. He's great at doing that stuff, but his channel got shut down, and
for what?
I don't know, but it sucked. Um, well, yeah, it sucks, but I had streams on there too.
He was an auditor.
No, but he's like more of court strategist, legal strategist. I get, and
Yeah.
he's like a librarian too of like online documents and bleak narratives. I
How
done
many people? How many people you got on right now? I got on.
three.
I got 104 on.
You do?
Yeah.
How's that?
What do you mean?
On your channel?
Yeah.
Oh, you got this running on yours?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you didn't know how to do that.
No, I don't. I'm just teasing, but wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, you probably would.
No, I don't know. I haven't went live in so long. I think the most I ever had.
I had on his channel, which sucks. We had some good ones on there, but then I found some too that I
Yeah,
had
that does suck.
I found some that I thought were lost, so it lessened the blow a little bit. I'm going to be putting them out on a podcast. All the ones that but these like this one here too. If YouTube decides they don't like me or something, all this shit will get erased.
Dang.
Yeah.
See, I've never really had any problems with that. The only thing I've had problems with is like watching videos where cops like hurt innocent people, and I can't help myself but to say something crazy, and they ban me from comment. It might not even be crazy, really. It just they ban me for like 48 hours, 72 hours a week from commenting.
That never happened to me. They threatened to before, and the one video that got taken down off of my channel, I appealed it, and they said, oh yeah, there wasn't anything objectionable on there. It's reversed. Here's your video back.
Wow. It's crazy that they have the power to do that.
It's stupid, man. It's like
I guess a lot of people are going to Rumble because of that, but I don't know much about Rumble.
Yeah, I went over there, man. I don't know. I didn't take right to it, and then I kind of went back to YouTube. I never left YouTube, but you got to tend to that, man. You know, to have two that I was maintaining. I don't know. Seems like it'd be a lot. And no computer whiz,
You don't have a computer now? Is that what you said?
No, I'm no computer whiz.
Oh yeah, well I know that. But I was
Yeah,
asking, do you have a computer?
yeah. I got a laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of work on that or?
No, not really. I'm not
Oh,
realizing the potential of it. But I'm
I
trying
guess
to
if
a
you
little bit.
I guess if you spent probably 250 or $300 on editing software and learn that, you could be really good.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff too is behind paywalls, man. Like just the potentials for the StreamYard, is all stuff you got to upgrade your plan for, and then
Yeah.
everything that's free on there. They say, oh, you want a 30-day free trial? Yeah, sure. Oh, how would you like to pay for that? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. Costs everything.
Yeah, I was telling us softly, that 5-hour live about Chase Allen was awesome. He said, learn the deception of words. Yeah, that was a good one. That was from last March. That was one of the ones I found on the flash drive, but it had been erased. His channel got erased too, so I thought that video was lost forever. But then I had that
Found,
flash drive. My brother-in-law backed up some of my shit on there for me.
oh man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I found some of the streams that I thought were gone forever. I'm gonna put them out one at a time on that podcast list I started. Yeah, but Chase, that was right after that Chase Allen murdered by the police there in Salt Lake City, or not Salt Lake City, in Utah though, because he didn't have a license plate on his car, and they aired him out.
Dude, it's so gorgeous here and just the right temperature.
Yeah,
Man, it's so beautiful, man. What how many people are in you said I've
five.
five?
Yeah,
Welcome everybody.
yeah. Welcome.
If you
Anyone
have
that's
any
watching this
questions, feel free to ask. We're talking about
later.
all kinds of stuff. We're jumping all over the place, but yeah, that's the history repeating itself. Yep. And you know what's crazy is it's unfortunately I don't see a way around the next stage. Do you?
The next stage in what?
What he just said.
Oh, words turn into swords.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what
just
I'm talking about?
arming yourself with the knowledge. Otherwise you're
Hello,
defenseless
Patricia.
against it.
Hey,
You know?
Patricia, I don't think I'm subbed to you. Leave a link for me or just leave a comment on my channel and I'll come sub. I love female auditors.
Yeah,
Man,
Patricia, if you could drop the link, yeah, that'd be cool. So
you know,
everyone can see it in
I,
there in the
I could
comments.
never see myself getting married, but if I did, it would have to be to an auditor.
So you're really narrowing your options there.
I know,
But I hear you.
but there's more and more, you know? Hey,
Patricia
Juggalasses.
Amelia, how'd you find the channel, Patricia? I don't think I've seen you before in the comments either. I would remember. I haven't seen you.
That's you know what happens, and this is why I told you it was good to go live, is because you'll get um, put in people's feeds that watch audits, and other auditors always watch audits. I see it all the time when I'm going through. I actually got addicted to what. Have you ever watched lives? Just went through them and watched them.
Just lives? No, I never said it for that.
Okay, well neither did I, but I say like I jumped over and watched your live, and I got uh sidetracked, tired, whatever, and wanted to go on to the next one. I go and it's a live. You can just go from live to live. You could be in the Philippines 1 minute. You can be in Russia the next. You can be in uh, around the U.S. I mean, people just go live. It's pretty cool. A lot of
Maybe
homeless people have been going live, dude, and you see them. Man, it's like soap operas. It's got people hooked.
Good evening, Juggalasmus. Maybe that's why so many people pop in and out of here. You know?
That is. It's the algorithm. Absolutely. Oh, and by the way, if you're in here, please hit the like for them because that will help spread it. That's such an important thing. And you
Yeah,
can do
me
that
too.
by touching your screen and then hitting that like that. It looks like kind of like a settings button, I think top right, and you can just hit it while you're watching. And I'd also like to give a minute to my sponsor. It is my sponsor is a bag of, I don't know if you can see it, Stativa. Do you smoke, Chris?
Yeah, not professionally, but
Well, you know, working in the
a little bit
corporate
every now and
world,
then.
working in the corporate world, dude, when you're working with the corporate, it's so stressful, man. These people are these engineers and these people that have degrees. You're just like, how the hell can? Oh man, it's crazy. It really is crazy. So, anyways, I smoke weed so I don't, hurt people.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, right.
Man, the RF's killing it softly. He said, watching lives is where I met Jugglasses and Oso.
Dude, hey, this is a funny story. So I'm watching lives and I'll make a funny comment or something on one, and I met a lot of people that way because a lot of them only have one or two, and they'll say hi to you right away. So and they sub to my channel and stuff. So I made a comment on one, and then I made a comment on another one, and then the third one down, a dude was like, "Hey, weren't you just on the channel?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I saw you over there. You watching lives?" And we got on a conversation. It was cool.
You know what a lot of people don't seem to find is the community section.
Um,
That's like buried in
yeah,
obscurity or something, you know?
yeah. I don't know. I mean, like every once in a while, I'll see like, well, it's on the bigger channels, but I'll see like 1,300 likes on one of them, and I'll be like, "How the heck?" Or once in a while, it'll pop up on my feed.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
it's
think I mean, you can't see how many people viewed it. It only goes by a thumbs up, you know?
Yeah, there might have been thousands of people that viewed
But
it.
I think 21 thumbs up is my record on that on the community post. I think some of them build a following like the Southeast PA Community Watch. I think he puts one out every day, I think. And I think people build a following like that. RF's killing us off. These last 100 subs came from lives. Nice.
Hey, did you see does Juggalasses have a channel? He said the best thing about a live chat is there's no editing, and that's so true. There isn't. That it's the raw you. But you know what? I always try to be the raw me. I mean, like the other day when I went off on that beautiful and gorgeous cop, you'll see it if you watch my video. Uh, it's had probably 500,000 views, not on my channel, but on like the 5 big channels that have posted them. And but mine, I think I have combined because I put it up twice because I had 2 different phones. Combined, it's got 15,000 views or 16,000, and I think that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it is. What other channels
But
featured it? I saw Here's the Deal.
yeah, Brian,
What other
I
ones?
like I like that dude. SJVT, he's got over 500,000 subs, and then the first one to air it was, oh my god, I've been smoking weed. Why can't I? It's on my community links. I posted everybody who posted them. I posted on my community links, and they were some big channels and just amazing people. Some real good people,
Yeah, that's cool, man.
and they've all posted links to my channel, and they all showed love. You know.
Did you get up to the monetization from that?
Oh, I haven't checked today. I'm at 300 and I need 380 something more, which I'm close to where I was before when I lost my, you need 4,000 watch hours in 1 year. That's a
Yeah.
lot of watch hours. And right now I'm at 3650-ish or something. But I really would like to get monetized because, you know, I would like to do this full time. I'm not saying I would like to do it to get rich or anything, but wouldn't it be great just to be free, buy a camper and just be free and audit the police every day, make sure that they knew the, you know, education.
Yeah, it sure would. And they would definitely come to me too, because I got long hair, and I wouldn't have a
Oh,
state issue
sure.
life. I wouldn't have a state issue
Oh,
plan
sure.
on that camper either.
People are always like, did you set that up? Blah 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 blah. No, you don't have to set anything up. The police will come up to you for no reason and pester the hell out of you.
Oh yeah, they want to make sure if you're okay.
They, the first thing they're going to do is want to pat you down for officer safety because they don't give a shit about your safety. Believe that.
They wanted me to be safe. They can leave me the hell alone. You know.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I feel safe in the middle of a gang like the Bloods or the Crips or the Mafia. I feel safer in the middle of those, man. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, man,
Me too. They have honor.
they have honor, man. Plus, most 9 times out of 10, I help people out. So if I see someone, I try to help them. And man, I've never not gotten love. You know what I mean? So they appreciate it, man. You know?
Yeah, the monetization too. Once you get that, they'll pimp your videos out
Oh yeah, I think so. I
because they're
think
getting
so.
paid then from the commercials from it.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Well, they probably well, who knows? But I mean, there's a lot of times that I'll watch an auditor's video that I know that's monetized, and I'm sorry for the shakiness. I have a little tripod here that I'm just setting down, but it's unbalanced. Um, there's a lot of times when I'll watch the whole entire because you get paid off how long also the people watch the commercial.
Oh yeah,
So I'll watch the whole 20-second. I might not pay attention to the ad because I hate ads, but to show support and to show love, I'll go that far, especially like if it's somebody who I absolutely love, like SJVT or you know, Rogue Nation. Amazing. You know about Rogue, right?
yeah, not too much, but
Yeah, well, he's got
I
a
know
lot
of
of
them. Yeah.
videos, and I agree it's hard to keep up when you got a lot of videos. But I'll tell you what, as far as education goes, he played a couple of my videos, and he'll teach that. Man, he's a good teacher.
Yeah, it's good because a lot of people are teaching the wrong shit. I think you know.
Yeah, yeah,
Give an example of like bowing down because of Terry versus Ohio or Pennsylvania versus Mims. You know, that's folly because for one thing, that's not the law. You know, that's a court decision, and those all have specific sets of circumstances. You know,
yeah, yeah, no doubt.
so it just really it's counterproductive to even acknowledge them because the police aren't qualified to make it a legal determination. You know, and that's the case law they're using. That means that they can disregard your rights because of such and such court decision. No bullshit, man. You know,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, we're not really free, dude. I don't know if you've ever watched it, but watch the Jones Plantation. Just enter the
Oh,
Jones
I did.
Plantation.
I watched. I had seen that before, and when you
Yeah,
mentioned that to me, I watched it
yeah,
again.
but
Yeah.
it's a good educating tool. Oh no, it's a good educating tool, and Everybody should watch it just so they. I mean that it's 100% true though. You know, don't you think?
What? 100% true? What is that?
Don't you think that the message in that is true in
In
the
what?
Jones plantation? In the Jones
Oh yeah,
plantation.
yeah, I do. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean
Pretty much.
we're all basically slaves uh who
They
think
just
we're
call it
free.
something different.
Yeah,
You're a citizen.
yeah,
But a lot, I had to cut some words out of my vocabulary, because using them, you admit to being subject to their policies, like saying you're a member of the public, or you're a citizen,
yeah.
yeah, or even pulling over, why the hell am I pulling over? What's the emergency? You know what I mean? Isn't pulling over is kind of submitting, and standing under the authority? Pulling over, you mean ran off the road, or
Listen, I'm gonna pull over every time because I don't want to get ran off the road and killed or shot, man. And that's exactly what they want to do. They want to
well,
kill
last
you.
couple times I got ran off the road, and then the last time I got followed home, beaten, robbed, and then came the fraud, and threats of decades of imprisonment.
Yeah, that sucks.
Which is all whoop tickets, man, too. It was. They just they double down on it. It has no more substance than their initial shit. Just hoping that you cave in the face of them threats and volunteer. Because if you don't, it's pretty clear that they committed crimes against you. And there's another example too. They don't call it crimes; they call it police misconduct. No, that's a fucking crime. That's a crime. Just because he's wearing a costume, it's misconduct. But if I did the same thing, it'd be a felony crime.
Yeah, 100%.
That's
Yeah, it's the
bullshit,
same
man.
thing.
That
Did
soft
you got
language that
how
they use.
long? How long have you been growing your beard, bro?
Oh, I don't know, man. Since I cut it off.
That's a good looking beard, bro. Is that should be on a? I know when you get monetized, you need that advertisement about the I can't remember exactly how it goes, but like the best beard, blah 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 ever. There's a few. I've seen it on. I've seen a few people on it that have it on their thing.
Best beards in the so-called freedom movement.
I don't know. I think James Freeman probably has the best beard. He's got a big beard too. You ever watched him?
Yeah, he's got one of the most manicured ones.
Yeah. Who else has one? There's a lot of people. I never went with the beard.
Yeah, I don't know if I
It
probably
it's, it itches me.
haven't probably cut it off for a good I don't know, 8 years maybe.
Damn.
Maybe a little bit
Damn.
of that. I lost count. Yeah, I used to shave it off in the
Damn.
summer and then grow it back for a while. I did, but years go by too
Hey,
fast. So I'm getting old.
I
I just
I can't see the button. I can't see the button where people are coming and going. So I'm just every once in a while I'll just tell you guys if you're just joining us or whatnot, feel free to ask questions. We're kind of just bouncing around. This is the first time that we're really been on live together, and we're just talking about we've been talking about different things. We're um, police, AI. We're very happy to discuss chess. We're both avid chess players.
yeah. They should play a game. You got your travel set with you?
No, I always play on the computer. I mean
Yeah,
the
man.
phone.
Shane Klein said it best. I think my comment section that the police are nothing but they're professional citizen arresters is what they are
Yeah,
because they have no legitimate authority. They're employee. They're not officers. I wish everybody would stop calling them officers. All it does is builds them up to something that they're not. You know, they're not officers and shit. They're employees of a municipal corporation, is what they are. They're not officers. They weren't elected for, you know, even if I was a member of the, you know, registered to vote, which I'm not. But if I was, you know, they'd be officers of, you know, if they were elected, but they're not elected. You know, they're not. They're hired employees of a municipal corporation, and whoever hired those, you know, the supervisor, the clerk, and all, you know, that whole entourage, um, gave them, you know, the discretion to hire as many officers as they saw fit to enforce the policies of that corporation. You know, so where does that give them authority over me? You know, unless I breach the peace, right, within that municipality, right? But then couldn't anybody step in, you know, and citizens arrest? You don't hear people talking about that anymore nowadays, citizens arrest.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
because
could start.
we need the police, you know.
You can start your own police force. That's what a
You might
lot
as
of
well, you
these
know,
little
cut off my
towns are doing.
fingernails and, you know, call the police if I got to scratch my back, you know. What the fuck, you know? Citizens arrest, that's a long known thing, but you don't hear people talking about it anymore. Because you can't grant somebody power that you don't yourself possess. You know?
Yeah.
So if I can't fucking pull somebody over, steal their car, you know, I can't grant somebody else authority to do that, you know.
They sure love to do that, don't they? Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
For asset forfeiture.
Yeah, that's just a fancy word for theft. You know, they can't asset forfeiture. That, you know, that's
Oh wait, I think I can go to comments here. Yeah, I can see them. Sorry, I was just like, man, it's annoying not to be able to see them.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have any moderators?
No, I reset it all. I don't think I do. I have to check.
Censorship. Yep. Censorship. I think
Yeah,
I might have added you as a moderator.
For real though.
But
you know,
I don't feel like I need them.
Officer, you know, start asking them the questions, you know, if they engage you. Let me see your valid state issue driver license. Aren't they purporting to be enforcement agents of the DMV? Let me see your driver license. You know, what do they do when they arrested it? They wanted to put you in their car. I want to see your driver license.
Yeah, I've pulled the I pulled the old Travis Hines, what I like to call Travis Hines. I don't know if you're familiar with him or not. He has a channel called Let's Exchange IDs, and he's really funny. He'll keep
the Butt
Have
Crack
you ever
News
watched
Network?
What?
Is that the Butt Crack News Network?
No, I really like him too. No, the BCNN.
That's one that says ID. It's hilarious. Got a stick drawn on there.
That's Flex My Freedoms, and he just had another good video too. If you want to laugh, hey, they do such a good job, man. I really like him. He's a former vet too, I believe. Yeah, but the guy I'm talking about is his channel is called Let's Exchange IDs, and he'll talk an officer's ear off. It's so funny. He's really good. I'll have to send you a link, a list of them, man. The more you have on your feed, the more come to you. So that, obviously Flex My Freedoms, and then Let's Exchange IDs by Travis Hines. You could probably just YouTube Travis Hines. He'll pop up, dude. He's been homeless, living in his car for like, I don't know, God, probably at least 10 years. And he talk about getting police encounters, sleeping at, I mean, the same thing. Like if I pull over alongside the road and I don't want to pay for a hotel because I only need a couple hours of sleep, bro. Like cops always roll up on me, man.
It's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, damn, I can't get a little bit of.
Unless you breach the peace, they should not be engaging with you.
At all.
At all.
Hey, that's exactly like that last video of the the pretty policewoman.
Yeah, what was the reason for that encounter?
Oh my, oh man, it's kind of sickening. My like 19, 20-year old uh one of the workers was driving, and we have several we have like a fleet of trucks, and this one, a sensor went bad, that the gauge wasn't working. And I had been driving all day from Illinois, although we were going to Nebraska. And so I got a little bit tired, you know, and I was like, you want to drive? And it's a stick too. It's a big diesel. And he's not too familiar, but he's pretty good at it, you know. He's a good-hearted young kid. Well, a cop, he's never been pulled over before. Cop pulls him over, and in 15 minutes, that whole thing transpired, and give him a $300 fine. First time. I don't think that's right. Victimless crime. I just don't think it's right.
There's no such thing as a victimless crime. There's no such a crime requires an injured party.
That's what I'm saying. There's no injured party. Same thing.
Then there's no crime, and you know, so what? He didn't use the turn signal or something, or
no, he was going. The speedometer didn't work. He was going. The cop told him he was going 76 and a 65. Mind you, it's out in the middle of Nebraska, nowhere, right?
Yeah, so
and
what?
Like
that pig does it 100 times a day.
Yeah, exactly. I followed some back that same day. There's actually shorts that I followed some back for over a half an hour going like 90, 95 on the freeway. And I said, I was thinking to myself, I recorded them. I'm like, I dare you to pull me over.
Yeah, I got the one with the pig after kicking my door in and kidnapping me, taking me to the jail. I got the body cam, and he's driving with no hands. Yeah, and I could time it, you know, to figure out how much he was speeding, but I'm sure he was, you know.
That was pretty safe.
Yeah, and they don't want to show a driver license, you know, but they want to kidnap you, put you in their car. It's all bullshit, man.
Yes, it is.
Because if I can't do it to you and you can't do it to me, how can an employee of a municipal corporation do it to us?
And
by our consent or by force, you know, violating our rights.
Unfortunately, Juggle Glasses said, "Can you put up a? Join, connect your YouTube account. Oh, I can connect my YouTube account to join the live chat. I just figured out how.
I'm not sure how to Juggle Glasses. I always end up kicking myself out of here every time I try.
Wow, I was just real close to starting a live chat somehow. There's some buttons on the bottom. I'm not too familiar with them. It's always a pleasure talking to you. I love just talking, man.
Yeah, same here, man.
Yeah, tell the people that, you know, if you have any questions or you want to learn your rights, you know, a lot of the stuff that I do and say is really absurd, but I do it to educate and show. Now, a lot of people don't like that the language. A lot of times I get feedback on the language, but I've tried it both ways. If you're nicer to them, they're way meaner.
Yeah, but if you're appeasing them, that means you're falling into their trap with their trick questions.
Well,
you know?
being nice, and I'm referring to my Grand Junction videos. I posted the body cam and stuff. Being nice, I never once. I was still very nice, but I never once listened to anything that you've seen it.
Yeah, you do good with not getting not letting them get you heated. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Because, but the whole time I stuck by my guns, though. Like, I know what a trespass is, and this isn't it, man. You got to ask me to leave and give me the opportunity, afford me that right. to leave, and I will. I told them that. So I think they're gonna drop it this week, bro. Coming up. I I think they should.
Yeah, well, you know that they never should have started it, but
Yeah, but they
you got
did.
a lawyer in the matter or no?
I have a lawyer that I gave an amount of money to, and he needs $4,000 more because he started and I'm not in any way, shape, or form talking negative about this guy, because this guy is honestly amazing, dude. But he took a step up, and I'm not gonna hate that. He went to a practice, and they reviewed all his open cases, and they want a retainer of $4,000 more. So um I need you guys to reach into your pocket. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Yeah, man. You know what? You gotta you don't need. Did he even put in a motion to dismiss?
well, okay, so let me continue. I told him, I said, well, right now I really don't have the $4,000. But the amount that I gave him was pretty significant. I gave him, just to get his attention, I gave him $150 to watch. The first thing I said when I called him was, what would it cost me to have you watch my video and tell me if I'm right or wrong? And he said, well, how long is it? And I said, it's an hour. The body cam footage is an hour. And they had me, I think it was an hour and like 7 minutes or something. They had me handcuffed. And he said, that's an hour's worth of work. I'd do $150. And so he has Venmo. So I Venmoed him 150. And then after he watched it, so let me tell you how this guy is pretty amazing. So he's got his own practice at the time, so he can set his own rates. And I understand this. So he also taught a class at Colorado State University in law. And so he played it for his students too. And they all kind of got on my side. You know what I mean? So he said, give me $1,000 and I'll take it all the way to trial with you. Of course, it's just a $100 trespass ticket, and I had an open container grinder, but I was in a private parking lot. You can have grinders in Colorado. It's not illegal to have.
Who's the
Now,
injured party?
if you read the law says that you can't be in reach on an open roadway. So I don't know what the definition of an open roadway is, but I would assume it's while you're driving on a roadway, right?
Yeah, that's
Not
in
a
the
private
vehicle and
lot.
traffic law.
Huh?
That's in the vehicle and traffic law.
Yeah.
Yeah, you become subject to that when you sign up for their services.
Yeah, when you're driving.
Yeah, if you're a driver, right.
Right. But I was parked in a parking lot.
Yeah, right. But the lawyer, I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, but you're doing it
Oh, so that's
as a matter of principle. But
yeah.
then,
Oh, well, let me tell you. So I told him, I said, hey, man, I'm not going to be able to afford that. Can you maybe uh um tell me how to get the body cam footage into evidence, and just kind of maybe paper to guide me through the steps of my process so I don't miss anything? Because if I just play the body cam evidence, that's my side of the story, because I explain it all to the cops several times. So he told me yes, he would. So in the meantime, he said, I'm going to talk to the prosecutor and try to get her to dismiss it. So they came to me with a plea bargain of drop the trespass, plea to the open container, $75 fine, $150 court fee. And I told them, I said, I didn't commit a crime. I'm not going to pay. I don't care. I'll take it all the way to trial myself. So then he went back to the prosecutor to tell him what I said, and that he actually thinks that I did not commit a crime and that I did everything in the proper manner. So the prosecutor said, get your boss to write a email stating that you had permission to be there. And my boss wrote just a great email saying, telling the truth. that I'm the GC there. I can be there any, at the end at the end of the projects. You got to be there a lot of hours. So anyways, that letter was sent out a couple days ago. So I'm waiting on the prosecutor. I believe that she'll probably just drop it now.
But man, that lawyer, I got a few problems with how he represented you. One is he didn't put in a motion to dismiss, or all kinds of papers he could have put. He's saying it'll get you to trial, but that should never be going to trial, man.
You're right.
And one of the problems is by getting a lawyer, you're granting jurisdiction. One
of the things he did tell me is that he was going to use his class for the motions and stuff, but he was planning on doing the motions and stuff like that. He was planning on putting in the dismissal and here's why, and
but he didn't.
Well, he didn't have time. He got a job offer from a firm, and I mean, it's just like it'd be like someone coming to you and being like, "Hey, do you want to work with the top executive at Walmart?" And it's going to pay you $500,000 a year. You really can't turn that down.
Yeah, but if Mrs. McGillicuddy already paid me to paint her bathroom,
Oh, I agree with you 100%, and I was a little bit upset, but if I call, as busy as he is, he'll answer my call every time. If I email him, he'll send me an email back. So I mean, I don't feel abandoned. At first, I planned on running a story. But I took my time. I relaxed a little bit, and I think he's doing the right thing. And he's, and I truly believe if he could do it for what he said right now, he would. But it's crazy. We're talking about if I paid the tickets, it would have been a total of $375 if I had just paid them. And we're talking $4,000 for a trial. How hard can they push against you?
Did he have an arraignment? Did he go to court with you?
No, I didn't have him at the time. I hired him afterwards because I felt a little bit intimidated in front of, I'm no lawyer. I haven't studied. I know a lot about law.
You should hear my first appearance without a lawyer. I listened back to it, man. I didn't know shit, man.
Yeah.
But that goes to show you.
And I don't want to. I did that trying to get my baby with my baby mama. I went in pro se by myself, and I got ate up alive. And so I told myself I would, hopefully I would never do that again. Now, if I can't afford an attorney, will I go in there by myself instead of paying? Will I do 90 days in jail instead of paying? Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wasn't in the wrong. You know what I mean? So I will fight tooth and nail, but.
Yeah, man. I could turn you into some good videos, with that. Some things I've learned. Never get fingerprinted. Never plea. Never let them arraign you. And you got reason to not let them arraign you. You haven't been informed of the nature and cause of the action. You want to know what jurisdiction they're operating under. You want to see evidence of jurisdiction. Territorial, personal, and subject matter jurisdiction. You want to see identification from them. Who even are they? Who are they? And yeah, it took them a year and a half, but they hadn't arraigned me on those last two felonies they're coming at me with, and they couldn't do nothing, because one thing an attorney will do is they always say, "Oh, we're going to waive any hearings, Your Honor, and we're going to waive a formal reading of the charges." He just waived away your rights, man, to a probable cause hearing, because that should have ended your matter right there, and most matters, a probable cause hearing, and that's the first thing that attorney will do is waive that your right to that hearing. And
yeah, especially if they're court appointed. Yeah,
they all do it.
Yeah, they all do it. It's common practice.
Yeah,
and when I was younger and I was, in trouble and a criminal and doing stupid shit that kids do, and I went through the system, blah blah blah. Uh, I didn't know any better, so then I got caught up in the system. Then it was so hard to get out. Luckily, when I got out, I was blessed with some good jobs.
So I mean, the most important thing, man, to challenge jurisdiction and to not get arraigned, the attorney blows both of them for you right off the bat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because
it's not.
if you
It's
firmly stand on that, they can't go any further. The last time they had me in jail, they drugged me into that kangaroo court in chains, and they had a guy in there who was playing the prosecutor and the public defender at the same time. Wouldn't identify himself, but they're trying to arraign me over here for the purposes of arraignment. I said, well, I can't put in a plea. I haven't been informed of the nature and cause. And I said, I demand for a probable cause hearing. And that did them in. That did them in. They won't admit it right then and there, They're not going to say why. But
it's not common. It's not common for a judge to throw the case out at the probable cause, but it happens lots of times.
Well, how many people are demanding for it?
Well, I'm saying when it is, and a lot of times when it is, I mean, some people want the hearing, but I'm saying I've seen them throw it out before at the probable cause stage.
Well, because there is no probable cause.
Right.
I was arrested without probable cause, and especially if I was arrested, they're claiming to have a warrant. No warrant shall issue but upon probable cause. So how come you can't demonstrate probable cause right now?
Yeah.
Maybe I sat in a filthy jail cell for 4 days. For one thing, you're supposed to bring me directly before a magistrate. They say 72 hours, but it's supposed to be directly, not 87 hours later. And they still can't show probable cause. Well, where's this warrant? There isn't one. There never was one. Why can't they show probable cause? Because there never was any probable cause. That would have had to been established before they had a warrant. If they did, which of course they didn't.
Hey, how many people are on right now?
7.
Are we talking 7?
Yeah.
Hey guys, say hi. Let us know who's here. Ask any questions. You got Chris and Brad here. I have a channel called, obviously Chris, called the Ripple Effect.
Stashi. Hey, hello there.
I have some pretty good videos.
Yeah, did you change the name of your channel?
Huh?
Did you change the name of your channel again?
No, they can put it on the search engine Ripple Effect Audits. I don't know. My channel's called Ripple Effect Media, but it doesn't show up that way for some reason.
Yeah, that's why
it used to be Ripple Effect Audits, but honestly, I'm willing to I wanted to put media just because I put a lot of posts of my dog. I have Rosie next to me. She's sleeping right now. She was tired. We went to the park. We went to the Garden of the Gods today. We had a lot of fun.
Oso's back. Hey, Oso. Yeah, cool. Did you see the dog parks out there?
Oh, my God. Do you know that I took her to a park that was 460 acres? This was last year when I was building a store in a place called Westmeister, which is right out of Denver too. That's where Liberty Freak is from. I mean, that's where he caught a lot of his cases, and you got to check him out, man. He's a book full of knowledge. And honestly, anybody that SJVT admires, you got to respect, man, because he knows auditors. He's helped so many of us out.
Yeah, no doubt. I tried getting back a hold of him. Haven't heard back because he was looking for somebody to put in FOIA requests.
Dude, it's hard for him. It's Earthcaster. I'm going to have to come back. Listen, guys, if you're watching this and you come over and sub or whatever and make a comment, I'll come back and sub you guys because I want to see as many, especially if you're cop watchers. Honestly, I have probably subbed 95% of everybody who's subscribed to me. So I'm subscribed to a lot of people, and that just me, 5 years down the road, you guys might have a channel and be doing real good. And I could be like, yeah, I've been, I was on your channel. I was like a lot of times I'm #1 subscriber. The next time I look, I'm, there's 25 or 30,
Yeah, that's cool.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, you want to try to wrap this up around the 2 hour mark, man? Keep it not super long so people watch it.
I thought we were pulling an all-nighter.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I'm up for that, man, tonight.
We'll get a lot of people viewing probably from because everybody in America will be sleeping. They'll be viewing from like
what's the longest one you ever did?
what?
A live stream.
Oh, I haven't done many lives. I honestly would like to start doing a lot more lives. I probably did maybe 4, 5, 6 lives, something. And one time I was actually, when I was building the store in Westmeister, I took Rosie for a walk for a couple hours live, and there was cops there, and it was pretty cool. I sat on back of a cop car.
I think it just broke the record for most concurrent viewers on one of my streams. I think the previous record was 7, and we got 9. We got 9.
It's because they loved me. But if they don't know, I mean, my last video said I hate cops, and that one went kind of viral, didn't it? A lot of people watched it.
Yeah, I don't know what's considered viral, but that one, yeah, got some attention. That's for damn sure.
Oh man, right up my alley. Also says, yeah, rescue dogs. Yeah. Oh, you'll love my shorts. And I have so many cool. I'm talking about. We've been traveling for over 5 years, and Rosie has been a part of it from day one since she was a little puppy. She got my ex tried to take her, and they're accusing me allegedly in Illinois of nothing more than really retrieving a dog. Well, it's breaking it. She left her into a car apparently when she went into a bar, and somebody broke the window and took the dog back. Probably a pretty long story, a lengthy story that I'm not gonna totally get into. But anyways, they put out 2 felony warrants with a $75,000 bond, and they're non-extraditable. So I've been pulled over, obviously, and harassed several times, and they always make a big deal out of. They also put really weird armed. Well, her parents, my ex's parents, were state police. They work for the state police in Illinois. So they somehow got them to put armed and dangerous. So now if I give them trouble and don't, because I never give up my Fourth Amendment without a fight, you have to be lawfully arrested, right? To have to give up your ID. So or they have RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion that there's a crime or that there's one that has been committed.
Here's the thing on that though. If they have reasonable articulable suspicion, then have an investigation. And I'm under no obligation to assist you in that investigation.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Nope. Never have to. And not only never do you not have to talk to them, I would highly emphasize to never speak to the police, because they say it right to you. They can and will be used against you in a court of law. And even if, I mean, there's a special on YouTube. It's like 2 or 3 hours long. I think you can just YouTube like never speak to the police. It's about an ex-cop, ex-FBI agent. It's really awesome. But
that one guy talked real fast, that lawyer guy, he has a good one on that.
Maybe that's who I'm talking about. But he says, even if you didn't do it, there's been people convicted who didn't do it because they talked to the police. I might be one of the original auditors. We didn't call it that then. LOL. Damn, how long has it been? Oh, Aaron, what's his name? Aaron Brandt. Do you know who that is? If I'm saying it right.
No.
He's like the original, I think. They were talking about it last night.
Aaron Brandt? I got a whole list over here.
Yeah.
Also, I'll have to check out your new videos there, man. I haven't been over there in a minute. I got to get my notifications straight.
Oh, dude, when I'm like, man, I haven't heard from so and so in a minute, and I pop over there, there'll be like 10 videos I missed, and I'll have it on all notifications, and I don't get them. It pisses me off, man.
Yeah, that's what happened to mine. I think I got to go and shut them all off, and then put on the ones that I want to be notified of or something. Because if I'm notified of all of them, it's too many. Because I got hundreds of channels in them.
Well, I I have time because I drive all over. It's crazy. I have time to watch. I watch while I drive, and when I'm going through heavy traffic, I can still listen. You know.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah, you don't. They have to watch it.
Yeah.
Eric Brandt, he's in jail in Colorado. Also says.
Yes, dude, you got to follow that story. It's big, and the big guys are on it, man. Actually, watch the videos on Aaron Brandt on Rice Krispies channel. They're good. And I think you're really gonna like Adam Hines, dude. He's really smart, dude, and he fights all his stuff. He goes pro se, man. He's really good, man.
Well,
I'm
pro se,
surprised.
you don't want to be pro se unless you're going like when you're suing, you want to be pro se.
Well, I'm
But if
just
you're
saying, like, yeah, he needs somebody, yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, he'll do all the legwork himself, man. He's really smart,
you want to be emperor persona if you're defending against something.
and I think he uses that exactly.
You don't want to be a defendant. You don't want to accept any titles. That's one of their tricks. They diminish your status. Because yeah, if you maintain that you're a man, they really can't do nothing to you. They need you to be a citizen, a resident, a defendant, an inmate. You know,
Titles.
it's all just tricks of them. You know,
Tom McDonald has a song about labels. It's pretty good. Do you know who Tom McDonald is?
no.
He's an artist. But he's originally from Canada, but man, he has some pretty good words, man.
What's his name? Tom McDonald?
Tom McDonald, yeah. He sings a song like "Welcome to the System." I don't know if you've ever heard that stuff, but it's really
Yeah,
good.
I have heard that.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, the ID thing though. I don't carry one. I don't have one. You're looking at
Yeah,
me. That's my ID. You know? Don't they say the ID? You get an ID, make an ID on that perp. You know? Oh yeah, he's like 6 foot tall with a beard, glasses. That is your ID. They're looking at it, you know. And then they always do, without fail, when if you give up that driver license to them, they'll look at is this you?
yeah,
Yeah. No, it's
yeah,
not me. That's a piece of plastic. You know. And
yeah,
then they always want
yeah,
to know, is this your current address? Because without
yeah.
that address, they can't do nothing to you either. You know that's why there's so many homeless.
Dude, I have some really good refusals on that stuff because there's nothing. I feel bullied, and there's not a whole lot that I hate more than bullies. People who pick on human beings because they can. Even man, yeah, I hate that, bro.
Yeah, you got the worst personality types. Gravitate towards that line of work.
Oh, dude, 100%, man. You have to have a certain type. I mean, I hate to stereotype, or but you have to have the worst kind to be a cop, man. Now there it has to be a couple exceptions, but like that girl that came up on my last video, she was
Oh yeah,
so
check in on her in a year. You know, she'll either left or
absolutely, dude. It rots your soul, bro. It rots your fucking soul. That job. How could you like putting people in cages? Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people who probably need that environment, man, because what we really need a lot of is mental health places, man.
well, you know what? Most of the ones that need to be in there, if that's what society wants, are wearing uniforms that indemnifies them from the laws don't apply to them.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Good luck, having
Qualified
criminal
immunity.
charges brought against the police. And ones that people that aren't police that commit crimes, that culture breeds people like that. Being beaten down in the system and shit,
Yeah,
Keep locking people up for
100%.
fucking possession of marijuana, you wonder why they turn to criminal activities.
Yep. Once you're in the system, it's really hard to get out, man. It's just a trap.
And they do everything they can to get you into that system. Whether
Everything,
you cause anybody
everything
harm
they
or not,
can, man.
whether you cause anyone harm or not.
I met a guy at a park yesterday. He had a Rosie likes to say hi to every dog, so I asked him if she could say hi to. It was a red Labrador, and I swear to God, the guy looked like 40 years old, and he was 77. But he was talking about exactly what you were just saying.
Yeah. It
What
sounds
did
about
he
right.
say? Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me for a minute. Hold it down, man.
Yeah. And it's really, really just sickening, the depths of corruption that's, man, I don't know if you guys have been following like the Tiffany Henyard story. That's just crazy to me that the people allow that, man. She had her own armored vehicle, and I hope she goes down bad, or at least learns her lesson enough. I don't know. How do you, man, they stole so much from her. I mean, she sold so much from the people. There's a van coming down the street without its lights on. Should I flash it? A white van. Doesn't have his lights on. Oh, maybe now he does. I don't know. Maybe that's brake lights. At one time, I remember when there was like a string of people flashing their lights, and I guess they started following you or something. I don't know. I remember hearing something about it. So there's been a few times I've been on a stream, like when her and I went for a hike, and I would be in the middle of the stream, and I'd be like, "Coming to you live, stream." Isn't that funny? I thought it was. I can't see your comments and see. Hold on, I'm looking for the comments, bro. I'm gonna try to reply to some.
I'm back.
Yeah, I saw you. I'm gonna try to reply to some comments. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So hold on, I'm applying. I'm gonna reply. Dang, there's a lot of comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna check you out, Earthica. Thanks for dropping in here.
Yeah, make sure you drop your link, guys. So if you don't, if I don't know if yours are set up where you can drop links on your chats or whatnot, but if you can't, I want to be subscribed to all you guys that have channels for sure. Yurkaros says I probably just butchered his name. I watched the video on that today. How do you say it? Yurthika?
You seen his videos?
No, I'm just saying. I'm looking at. I was just wondering how. I don't know. I watched a video where a lady really was doing a graduation and butchered the. It was a funny video, but I was threatened with a taser, jailed 15 days, made to walk in shackles 3 times, body cams on playlist, star false arrest on Earth iCaster. I'm shadow banned. Oh shit. Well, send me the video or send him the video and we'll play it for sure. I don't know. Do you do that?
I got to figure out how to do it. How to play videos and then talk about them.
Yeah, because I really, we could start doing that too. Cause there's a lot of them that I just baffle me, man. I would love to hear what people say about,
Yeah, that'd be cool. I got stuff to compare it to. I think I was tased when they kicked my door in. I don't know.
This is the reply against for ASO.
That's the reply he gets as he jumps out of here. What else does it say? Body cams. Earthica. There he is.
Can you hear me?
That's the reply I get for Oslo, and you jumped out of here.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button. What I was saying is to reply to ASO. I put on because the Nebraska, it's on one of my playlists, the Nebraska playlist. You'd get caught up real fast. I put on there that I offered $1,000 for anybody to get the body cam footage because I can't get it. $1,000 and nobody has got that for me. If somebody got that body cam footage for me, I would so give them $1,000.
Where is it?
It's in Plattsmouth, Nebraska. It's on my Nebraska playlist. I want the body cam. I want the dash cam footage as well. When I was walking my dog, they went through my car. Also, they stole my wallet. They ran my name while I was walking my dog, unbeknownst to me. When I got back, I didn't know they were behind me. They pulled me over and took me out by gunpoint, took my wallet, didn't give it back. It had $2,000 in it. I went there the next morning went in live, and the property officer wasn't there. I had a deadline because I was finishing up one store, going to another one, so I had to leave. A month later, they sent me my wallet back with no money in it. So yeah,
it's all these, man. Also says body camera footage where? I'll send a request. I'll send one too. Fuck, I got a pretty tight request.
Okay. It's called well, all that information is on my Nebraska playlist. It's the Cass County Sheriff's Office, or it's the Cass County Sheriff's Office in Plattsmouth, Nebraska, and it happened 10 I believe it was 10/21 of 22, but that information is on the day I went live. It happened the night before because I called dispatch whenever they let me go. I was just trying to get out of there and I forgot that they took my wallet. When do you know of anybody taking a wallet or taking a purse or taking a briefcase back to their car to run your license? Have you ever heard of that? Like, why wouldn't they just take your license? Have you ever seen them take the entire structure back to their car just to take the license?
Well, I've seen them take my whole entire motorcycle out of my driveway. But yeah, they do. They never amaze me how stupid as shit they do.
How crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, the Axon body worn cameras. Yeah. Also, do you know anything about that? Can you request from Axon for that stuff? Because does that go to like a huge database?
Dude,
hey, let me just good night, man. Nice chatting with you, man. I'm gonna check out your channel, man. Talk to you soon. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, I can see you, RF. I can see you.
Yeah, RF. I don't know if you're trying to come on here or if I can see your comments, but
yeah,
if you're trying to come on, no, I didn't see you.
Thanks to who's ever leaving. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure if you have a channel, once again, like I say, I want to sub to you. I want to be there for your next video.
Yeah, I think
for your first video.
You could post in your community section, man, for this video. And then I think there's a way we could have it on both of our channels.
Yeah, I think I figured it out, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it on mine this late in the game. Like I'm talking about, like just come in. I think I found out why. I guess I could try it, but
No, I mean like after it's all done with, throw a post in the community section so your subs can see it. You know, or I might
Oh
be
yeah,
able
I
to.
always do.
I'll
Yeah,
see
I
if I
always
can
do that.
download it. I'll see if I can download it maybe then too, and you can post it as a video. I don't know.
I'm not worried about it. I want my subs to come over here, but I'm not worried about, you know,
Yeah, yeah, cool.
anything else. I
Yeah,
always post your videos on
the
my
sheriff's
community
office
channel.
just completely stonewalled me, and these municipalities aren't coming off of anything either. I'm
And
surprised
let
they
me
got the
get this right.
policy.
You can't really go in there because you have supposedly warrants, right?
Oh yeah, they're doing that too. Yeah, they chilled my right to travel. You know, yeah, they tried luring me in there too, saying, "Oh, we got some documents, responsive
Yeah.
documents from your FOIA request. They're too extensive to mail." They said, "You have rights, cops have duties." Is like they mail refrigerators, motorcycles. You know, what do you mean it's too extensive to mail? You know,
That's
and
fun.
plus I never paid for it too because they say, "Oh, we got to receive the payment before we can release the records." Because every single one of my FOIA requests, they're saying that there's 40,000 pages or what is it, 15,000 pages, and in 400 hours it's going to take to compile these records, and to the tune of almost $14,000 per request. So I added up my FOIA requests just from the sheriff's office. I added them up. It was something like $124,000 they wanted.
Wow. Yeah, they did that
Yeah,
to me before I started Pro Se. They were telling me it was like an astronaut. Well, I mean, it was a stupid amount for body cam and stuff. It was like $700 or something for all the evidence for my case.
how
And then
much?
like seven, I don't know. I posted it. It was stupid. Photoshot an 18-month boy. Police shot. This is so small on my phone. Yeah, four times in the next town for me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it really makes me sick, man. I could go on for hours about videos that I watch that make me sick about stuff like that. Especially when they don't have a weapon, and especially when they are you can tell they're mentally handicapped. Like, dude, they're human. Just you and I could de-escalate them. You know what I mean? Like, why they just don't care.
They're looking
Boom.
for any reason, or you know,
Any
or
reason.
they
I honestly think they might get an extra star somewhere or something. Fucking every murder that they do, they're higher up,
I mean, it
part of the
needs to
part of
stop,
the
man. It needs
club.
to come to an end.
Yeah, that sucks.
You know, like they did with the Acorn fell. You know, he's saying
That was
shots fired,
ridiculous.
shooting up his own car. You know,
Yeah,
how would the
that was
guy have a gun in
ridiculous,
there? He's the one that put him in there.
man. And
You
he
know,
could have killed that guy so soon. That was just stupid, man. They fired him, man, as they should have. But
what was even the
I can't.
reason, for the arrest? A traffic infraction? You know, it's such bullshit,
No, it
man.
was it was like him and his girlfriend were arguing or something. There again, they a lot of these states, if you get called and you're arguing, you go right to jail. But I mean, if you're in a relationship, man, sometimes you argue, bro. You shouldn't go to jail. Now, maybe if you punch a girl, yeah, but
Yeah, but how does it? You know, they'll always say we got a call. You know, and they think that a call to service, even if they did get a call, how does the call to service, you know, supersede my rights? You know,
can't possibly.
yeah, I don't give a call. You got a call? Good. Go talk to whoever called you. It wasn't me. You know, they're not saying they're accusing you of committing a crime. We got a call. Oh yeah, that's nice.
RF, where are you from, bro?
He's in Canada, but I'm not sure. I wanted to ask him that too because
He
that's
is in Canada. Oh, he's heard of Tom McDonald then.
yeah. He made a
Ask him.
comment on that.
Oh, did he? I'll go back through and watch, look at the comments and well, I don't think you can respond. I don't know. I'm not doing it on my computer, so if it was on the computer, I think you can see all the comments, and I don't,
Yeah. Also,
I don't know. You're
I'd like
posting them, which is helping. That's helping.
also, if I could get a copy of that FOIA request to look at, I'd appreciate it, man. See if there's anything I'm missing to tighten mine up. And you should check out too. San Joaquin Valley Transparency. He was looking for someone to get body camera footage in California, and he was going to pay him.
Dude, and he's the man too. He is definitely a goat, man. He has changed the game in so many ways and helped so many different people's channels, right?
Yeah,
Man, tons of them, man. There's tons of us out there that he's helped protect us. Dude, I've been protected so many times by his words and what he's showed, and same thing with Bay Area Transparency. If you haven't saw him, you should watch him. He's
yeah,
a beast.
he's good.
Yeah. I learned a lot of stuff from him. And I've incorporated a lot of different people's styles and stuff. I try to be kind, but it's hard when you're fighting evil,
In ignorance, yeah.
and ignorance and monsters. And they're monsters. Even if they're smiling in your face, they want to kill you. They do. Look
They're
at the
psychopaths, man. They're
narcissist.
yeah.
That's a good word for them too. And then
Yeah,
they want to use that label, and I hate labels, but they want to use that label to justify why they killed you or why they killed someone. Did you ever see the video?
They already justified it in their minds by calling me a sovereign citizen.
Yep. So, did you ever watch a video where, like, I think it was like an 80-year-old something lady walked out of Walmart with something that she had the money to buy? She just had dementia.
Karen Garner in Colorado.
Dude, and I was building a Dollar Tree in the town over in Estes Park, and I didn't know that was there. I think it was Loveland, but don't quote me on that.
It was.
But let me tell you something. When I was watching that video, bro, I wanted to, and if you haven't seen it, I post that stuff on my community page. I wanted to jump through the phone. Man, no compassion whatsoever.
Man, I'd like to see that documentary also. Where can I find that? You made a documentary on the LAPD.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, you better. I can't wait to go sub and check out your stuff. Hey, he said, he said he thinks he's one of the first, but they didn't call it that back then.
No, that was
that old fucker.
Earthica.
Hey, it was probably scary back then because you didn't have cameras like you got cameras now. Man, the cops just did anything back then.
FOIA wasn't very strong either.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you about that 77-year-old man. So he retired from being a teacher in Florida, and he said when he was a kid, he got pulled over for drunk driving, but he was only a few blocks away, and he said back then the cop just said, "I'm not going to ruin your life as a teacher. I'll take you home." And took him home. You know what I mean? Now that's how it should be on stuff like that. He's not hurting anybody. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't condone drinking and driving and shit. You should always be, in control of yourself while you're driving, I think. If nothing else, for other people.
Yeah. And if it impairs your ability that bad, you're gonna end up causing loss, injury, or harm, and then you'll be liable for that.
Did you see what Osi?
It was a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. Did you see what Osi just said? Oso? Cal Fire Captain here has 75 counts of child abuse, and the DA just let him out. Oh, did you see the one where the dad drove away? Maybe this is the one he's talking about. He was a police chase, and they told her to get out of the car. She got out, and they shot her, bro, and killed her. That's another one, dude.
Oh yeah, in California, it took 2 years for the body camera footage to come out, or the helicopter camera.
Man, every time I see something like that, dude, it infuriates me, man. I hate to see that, man.
Yeah, they were rescuing that girl, and they
as a cop, you can't be that stupid, man. You just can't be. They can't They can't hire stupid people like that, man. That was a little girl, bro, 13 years old. Father and son killed, shot 45 times.
I just put a thing on my community post that the New York State Registry for Police, they started because they wanted to compile a list of all the persons that were not required to have a permit to carry a firearm.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. I looked at that. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
So
the departments, right? And
they also they don't show a driver license as part of their registry either.
yeah. Yeah, I
So they
saw
have that
that.
number hung on them, and none of their cars have plates from the Department of Motor Vehicles. So that's all slave stuff.
The Jones plantation.
Yeah.
Hey,
But since they
shit.
can't, they can't forcefully, they can't force you to enter into a regulated enterprise, so they trick you into volunteering away your rights.
Yeah, that's the Jones plantation. Right there, bro. If anybody hasn't watched it, YouTube it. It's only like a 7-minute video, I think.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I mean, it's pretty damn good. I mean, it's about a plant. I mean, I could basically sum it up in case you don't have the time.
Yeah, don't ruin it for them, man. They'll watch it, I think.
Okay, it's
I
pretty
went and
good.
watched it when you put that in the comment, man, and I watched
Yeah,
it again. I seen that before I came across it.
yeah,
I start to feel pretty well versed. People tell me you should watch this. Oh, I have. you know.
yeah.
But yeah, watch
You
it
know,
again. It's a quick one. Shot 45 times. Yeah. How many?
how many
And,
bullets do you need to? The question is, how many bullets do you need to kill somebody?
well, all of them. They don't stop until they're out of bullets.
Yeah. Oh, like the one where that kid was crawling in the hallway and they
Oh,
killed
that
him?
was terrible.
Dude, dude, I could go on and on. I don't even like to think about it, man. I post most of these on my community channel, my community page. So whenever I come across something that infuriates me, I put it up there. So you can see a lot of infuriating videos up there, man.
All right,
Just so
also,
that,
man.
huh?
Also, he's out. His battery's dying. He said, "Thanks for Christopher. Great to
Oh,
meet you. Ripple effect.
oh
Till next
yeah, for
time."
sure, dude. Man, we'll see you again. Hopefully, yeah. Stop by sometime, man. And
Hey,
I'll definitely be,
RF,
huh?
you're in Ontario, man. I'm right on the other side of the pond from there, right? I haven't been to Canada though in shit.
Yeah, they
20
stopped
years,
letting
I bet you.
they stopped letting felons go across the border, bro. When I grew up in Michigan, we used to go to Windsor and Toronto all the time, man. Beautiful cities. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous. The people there dress up in Toronto, they dress well, at least they did when we were able to go across. They they dressed up to go to McDonald's, man. It was just a city that dressed up, bro. It's pretty cool. I forget the name of the tower there, but it's the highest. It was at the time like the highest tower. You can go up on top.
Yeah.
RF said he abused the cops till he was 18. Then he had a kid and he had to clean up his act.
Yeah, you abuse them. Sounds like you got Stockholm syndrome.
You know,
Yeah,
every
Ontario, it's another world though.
you know it's funny, RF. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but his comment, I don't know if you caught it. It seems like back when I no, not seems. It was when I was a criminal back in my former life before, years and years and years of torment. I never got messed with. I would do whatever I wanted to. Now that I haven't committed a crime in years, dude, I get messed with all the time. It's sickening.
Just because you got out of state plates is a lot of it.
Well, that
It
might
has
be
a lot
true,
to
but
do with
it's
it.
just that's. I mean, that's to
You're
me,
out at
that's as
night.
bad as that's
You're out at
profiling.
night, and you have out of state plates. Neither of which are crimes by any stretch of the imagination. But you know that, yeah, they're fucking with you for things that aren't crimes.
And honestly, dude, I'm chill enough. Like I'm Beck, yeah. That's what that made me think of. I'm chill enough where I don't even care if they come up to me and ask me a couple questions, bro. What you doing here? I'm just minding my own business, you know what I mean? It's when they demand ID and start trying to bully me around. Like
Until you get
I've
out of
had
the
a lot of
car.
yeah, all that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Which is really scary because I watch tons of videos where body cam catches cops planting evidence, and years later, tons of people are released because it was all false reports and lies.
Yeah. Why should you trust them? Because they're wearing a clown costume?
And you know what's crazy? 95%, maybe 97% of them people that all got convicted took pleas to something they know they didn't do.
Because they were intimidated.
Intimidated, man. They
I
know
mean,
they're gonna, man. Yeah.
what would the police advise you to do if an armed robber came up to your car who wasn't wearing a clown costume? They'd probably tell you keep going, lock the doors, don't get out of the car.
Yeah.
Call for help. If you have a firearm, get it out. You know, there's no fucking difference except for the clown costume and that they're funded
Yeah.
by this from the municipality. You know,
And get a bonus every time they probably lock somebody up.
their victims fund them so they can go out and rob them.
And then you also get the ones that get caught and start crying on the stand. And I watch a ton of those videos. I've posted. I'm sub to some when bad cops get caught or something, and I watch a lot of bad cops get caught.
How about
Like
that woman in Chicago? He was a lieutenant, and they had him on the witness stand, and he arrested a woman for taking pictures outside of the jail, and they couldn't get it through. That's not against the law.
yeah, yeah,
And
I think I saw that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he had like a ton of people like underneath him, and he doesn't understand the most basic
yeah,
things. Same with that guy at Walmart that arrested that guy that pig arrested that guy at Walmart. And they gave him, paid leave and all this shit, and made him go through training and stuff. And then they interviewed him after all that, and he still didn't get it.
yeah. I think they had to let him go, didn't they?
No, I don't think so. I think they had no choice but to promote him.
Yeah. You know what's funny is they don't want smart cops. They just don't, and I don't know the reason why. But
Oh, I do.
well, so that they can control them, or I don't know because
Yeah, they
it's
don't
easier
make
to
good
control dumb
order
people.
followers. They want the
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
yeah. They want people with very low empathy
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
marginal intelligence. You know,
dude. On my video of that SJVT posted, there's like thousands of comments. Right, there's 260,000 people or so have watched it, and there are so many good comments about. Man, I didn't because I didn't even think people would understand what I was doing in that video. I mean, the funny parts, yeah, get that, but I had such a bad attitude to the nicest cop that I've ever met. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I felt like
a friendly robber.
I
Kind
felt
of
like it was all a trick, dude. You know what I mean?
yeah, they got that nice guy persona to get you to let your guard down, and feel
Well,
comfortable, put
yeah.
yourself in an even more compromising position so they can violate you.
Could you imagine, bro, coming up to somebody and the first thing you say is the first thing they say to you is take off your sunglasses so I can talk to you? Can you
No, I
imagine
can't.
you telling anybody that?
No, or put your hands behind your back.
Well,
Get your
that
hands
yeah,
out of your pocket. Get your
yeah,
hands out of your pocket. You
yeah,
know. Yeah. No, I can't imagine. Sit
yeah,
on the
me
curb.
either.
Sit down on the curb there. Have a seat on the curb. step back 10 feet, step back the other
Yeah.
side of the street. Who the fuck are you?
Who are they? I've told so many of them, man, without that badging the gun, they're just cowards, man. And I really
Sure.
want them to think about it. Their best option is to quit.
They have no authority, man. No, that badge and that gun, they're glorified citizen arresters. That's the best way I've heard it on, put.
You're absolutely right, RF. And I I hate the end of your "it's killing us softly." What does RF stand for? But the reason why I hate it is because I think of that song, "Killing us softly with his words." Killing you remember that song? And now it
Yeah.
keeps on going through my mind.
Man, he did the roof on the Hilton in Niagara Falls, huh? Is that a flat roof or what? Torchstone?
Oh, that's pretty pimp. Who
Yeah.
did that?
RF's killing us softly.
I've been to Niagara Falls a lot. I love that spot, man. That's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, not really. Not really. You been there many times?
Who?
You said you've been there many times, Niagara Falls?
Oh yeah, I took the boat under the falls before. I like like when I do have a date, I like to go all out.
Yeah, I'm not
That's
far
so
from there, man.
romantic.
If you're ever up in that neck of the woods, if I'm not out of here by then.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of East Coast work,
Carly
but
Simon.
there is some, and when I do, I'm talking to my partner, my boss, who's like my partner, man. He's such a good dude. About bidding east.
Oh, yeah? It depends on what you bid on, put bids in on?
Well, yeah, like instead of just Family Dollar and Dollar Trees, we're going to be bidding on. I don't know if you're familiar with Ross, um, uh, clothing store. It's
No.
like a TJ Maxx. Are you familiar with TJ Maxx?
Yeah.
And we're going to be bidding on Dollar Generals, and we're going to be bidding on Harbor Freights, and just a bunch of different a bunch of we're a bunch of different stores now, so that we can you know try to make some real good money.
Wow, Portuguese tile and copper roof.
What? Oh, dude, oh man, I hope he's got a video of that. That sounds sick. Portuguese tile, how much does that cost? I know what copper costs. Jeez. Oh man, where can we look at it at, dude? I'm a builder. Yeah, killing me softly with his words. Killing me softly. Thanks a lot. With his words. Down, 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 down. Don't play no more of that song. Oh, my light went out. Sorry.
Yeah, just last year, man, they arrested me for something they know I didn't do because they were there, 18 days in jail and two mental evaluations.
You know, you know what? Back in the day when I got in all that trouble and I didn't know my rights. I mean, had I known my rights, I probably wouldn't have gotten half the had I been taught this stuff from, no one taught us that stuff. We had to
No,
wait till auditors came out to teach us our rights and our, the fathers of this land, and constitution and natural rights and being real, what free is. So a lot of times the way I looked at it back then was when I did get caught for something or when I did get in trouble, I got away with so much shit that it was just, or something that I didn't do. There was a lot of times that I was arrested for stuff that I didn't do, you know? But I was like, well, I didn't get caught for this, or this. So,
you never held them to their burden of proof, did you?
it's it's either try to fight the system, a lot of times all by yourself with a public defender that doesn't give two shits about you because you don't have any money, or take a plea agreement and you don't realize what that will can affect down the line, you know?
Well, yeah, for one thing, the plea bargain, you relieve your accuser of the burden of proof, you know.
Yep.
And some things I never realized, man, until a few years ago. Like there's no the state exists on paper only. The people of the state of New York versus Christopher Maslinsky. Okay, can I meet the people of the state of New York so I can confront my accuser? You're gonna bring into the courtroom Mr. and Mrs. State of New York? You know, are they gonna bring in a bucket of dirt? You know, there is no plaintiff. There's no injured party. There's no
Dude, you know how confused I was when I got the paperwork for my Grand Junction arrest and it said the victim was the state? I was like, or no, it said the victim was the people. The people. What people?
Yeah.
Is that confusing to you? I'd like to,
Yeah,
what
it is.
people?
It's a fiction. The people of the state of New York is a fiction because
Because I'm pretty damn sure we the people have my back on this one.
well, you know how the test for that I'm a free man says is can I meet the Bank of America? That's the test.
Yeah.
Can I meet the people of the state of New York?
It's funny.
No, you
It's
can't.
funny
So
that
you know it's a fraud. You know it's a fraud. There's no plaintiff.
it's funny that you use Bank of America because one of my charges when I was younger was Bank of America.
Yeah. Well,
They
you
were
have the
they
right
were
to
literally
your
they were
accuser, you know.
hey, they were literally one of many banks that were victims that elevated my score. So because I had 50 plus banks, it elevated 50 plus victims. That's what it was. It elevated it to 4 extra points, which equated to 4 extra years. Just because, and I'm like, how can the victim, this is what I said. Ultimately, there's only one victim, and that's the U.S. government because they're secured by the FDIC. Does that sound like a reasonable argument?
Kind of, but not really, because if they can't bring the victim into the courtroom so you can confront your accuser,
Well, sure, it's the same thing,
then
though.
you are the victim. Then
Yeah, yeah, I am the victim.
You're the victim.
Man, I did a lot of time for that bullshit.
If they can't bring the victim into the courtroom, then you are the victim.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good test.
One thing you don't want to mess with is the feds, man. You really don't want to mess with the feds, bro.
I don't want to mess with any of them, man. They fucked with me, you know?
Yeah, well, that's true, but you don't, yeah, I'm just saying. Feds are horrible. They do whatever they want, and they always win.
Yeah, well, I think they're not so happy with, these state and local and county governments. Wish they'd do something about it, you know? You know, I called the U.S. Attorney's office. I called the NSA.
I've been trying to clear my pipe for like 2 hours that we've been on here, and I finally just did. And it caught me by surprise. It was so clogged up.
I got a cough, man. I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon here, man.
Are you tired?
Yeah, I'm burned out. I haven't been feeling so good.
Well, man, let me tell you something. It's been a real pleasure, bro. It was
man.
fun.
I'd like to do this again, man, for sure, man.
I had a lot of fun, and you have some really good subscribers.
Absolutely, really man.
Knowledgeable. Yeah, that's good. See, me, I would personally have fewer subscribers. I'm not saying all my subscribers are awesome. I'm not saying that, but I would rather have fewer subscribers and a whole bunch of ones that like on a lot of channels. I don't know if they pay for them or what happens, but that are fake. I'd rather have the real ones, you know. And I've met a lot of people that have become my friends on my channel.
Yeah, Nick, you meet them in the comment sections, you know?
Yep, yep.
These live chats are good for that too, because people can just keep commenting, you know, and feeding off each other's comments and stuff. But you know, I don't know
Dang.
what percentage. I don't really care to guess, but I'm sure a lot of my subscribers are enemies of mine. You know?
No,
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they are.
I don't think that.
You don't think so?
Why would? Oh, you mean like the police?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
I was just thinking. I wasn't thinking about
That's
the
exactly what I
tyrants.
mean.
I was thinking about. I can't see anybody. You having an enemy, really? You know, you're just
Well,
too nice of a guy.
because they're police doesn't mean they're not enemies, man. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. No, they. I mean, they are, especially if they conspire to harass and hurt, and
Yeah, and
you
they
know.
do.
Yeah, I know they
They
do.
certainly do, man. You know, they're I don't know, like if we did these every day, I think they're too lazy to listen to them all. You know?
Oh, absolutely.
And if they kept listening to me, they might snap
Maybe
out
we
of it.
could.
They might, you know, they might
Maybe
snap out
they'd
of it.
learn something.
Yeah, right. They lose their religion.
Yeah, and realize that their soul is rotting, and they're just headed for a dark hole.
Yeah, man. You know, people just well, like the one when we were on that one live stream, that was a YouTube live, not the StreamYard. And I said, okay, we got 5 people in here, only 2 thumbs up because I could see it on there. You know, I said,
Yeah.
5 people, 2 thumbs up. 3 of you must be cops.
Shit.
And then a couple hit
Oh,
thumbs up real quick.
maybe that's why when how many people are in here right now?
7.
Yeah, maybe that's why when I say, hey, drop a line and say hi or say hello, let us see who's watching. Maybe that's why they don't do that.
Oh, it could be. You know, it's a definite possibility.
Or
But
maybe they're just shy. Don't be shy. Say hi.
that's why I show them stuff after I did it to them already. You know, I'll put it on the channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
I'll
do
try
that
not
too.
give them a warning of what I'm about to do to them. You know.
But yeah, man, if you want to take off, uh,
Yeah.
I
Plus, more
will.
people will watch it too if we, you know, keep it on. We're going up on 3 hours.
Yeah,
More
we got to
people
learn
will
how
do.
to throw a video up on there too. We can, in case people haven't seen like you know who does a good job of it? Clash with Bow. I wish I could talk to him and see how he does that. He puts the videos up there, and his face is there, and you can put another face down there, and you can talk about it. You know?
I did it before, but it was a pre-made one. I did like that, not a live. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'll look into that. I'll see if I can pull up a tutorial or something.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'll check it out too. And if anybody knows, they can put it in the comments. I'll be checking those and answering any questions that anyone might have.
Oh
And
yeah, Chris Earhart was in the house this whole time. All right, man. Thanks for calling, Chris Earhart. Arabs kill us softly, juggle asses.
there we go. There we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
that way yeah, I can sub back. Yeah, for
I need
sure.
to get a bigger screen too, man, because I'm looking at this thing so tiny. You know.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Well, like I said, my laptop is doing a loop-de-loop. I'm gonna try to fix that. But yeah, I'm already set up a little spot and want to reach out and talk that, share the love, man. Yep.
Right on, man. Yeah,
I'm not
good
opposed
talk.
to talking about any subject. I'm by far not the smartest, but damn it, together we might be able to figure this out, all of us.
Yeah, yeah. I think we could, man. Got to compare notes, you know, and put stuff to the test, theories and ideas.
Oh, absolutely. I think I put on my community page a couple weeks ago.
Y'all pigs are fucking with a couple test players now.
Yeah. Uh, don't well, I can't remember how the quote went, but it was like don't limit your, or limit your, I can't remember. I have to remember for, or look it back up. But it was really good. Don't test your limits, or don't limit your test, test your limits, or something like that.
Yeah, a little inspirational quote or
Yeah,
something.
it's pretty cool. Yeah, I used to do that all the time, man. I had a book on quotes, and it was a wonderful book. I lost it in the move, but I used to put them up all the time.
I
Really
got
good
some
ones,
chess
you know.
ones that I wrote. I got a few chess ones. I'll look them up and
I got a favorite chess quote. You want to hear it?
yeah.
I think it was CJ Party. His daughter was a chess champion too, but CJS Part. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but
Birdie, is it?
what Purdy? Yeah, Purdy. Yeah. So they said, um, man, you're so good. You're so good, man. How many moves ahead do you see? And he said, just one, the best one.
Oh, that's Richard Reddy.
Was it Richard Reddy?
Yeah.
No. Are you sure?
Yeah.
You should know, man. You have a large collection. You know that quote though. That's an awesome quote, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard it used a bunch of different ways too. I think that one's just been like passed down. Um,
Maybe Purdy did say it too. I know if I was in a tournament and they asked me that, I would say I would for sure. That's what I would say. Matter of fact, I have before.
yeah, I got a book with a bunch of quotes in it, good ones, man. I'll pull it out next time. I'm not sure where it is. Did you see that? All them chess books I got.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw him before. I can't remember where. Maybe alive or something, or maybe you just showed me.
yeah, I sent you a picture of it. It's a
Yeah,
pretty good
that's what you did.
collection.
Yeah, that was wicked. Yeah, you did. Yeah, that was. Those are nice.
Yeah, I wish I had more time. You got to make the time. Really, I should probably spend a little more time studying it than
Well,
playing.
you know, it's
But
really good. It's really good to exercise your mind, just like your body, man. And that's one thing that chess does for sure. It's the only game that I know that use doesn't have a luck factor really to it. I mean, there's a small percentage, like you could get lucky if the other dude or the other girl or whatever was tired or a little bit sleepy. But I mean, like if you win, it's because you won. You know what I mean? Like, let me give you an example. The opposite. Say like Monopoly. Monopoly, you could just get a bunch of lucky bad throws, or or
yeah,
cards.
it's a game of perfect information. Is the best way I heard it described
Yeah.
as.
Wow, that is good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no luck of the draw or roll of the dice, but
That's right.
but
Whereas
luck,
most other games are odds and probabilities.
right?
Slot machines, blackjack, whatever you're talking about. You don't win because you're smart. I mean, you can make your odds greater, but there is still always, you might think you know everything unless you're cheating. I've watched
Yeah, I
quite a
mean,
few.
if your opponent's cheating, you might think you got really bad luck because I think luck is just the manifestation of the accumulation of unforeseen factors that you
Yeah,
hadn't taken into consideration. You
yeah,
know, it could be bad luck that you didn't get a good night's sleep last night, or your car
100.
broke down, or
Yeah, yeah, anything. Yeah,
that's going to
yeah.
affect your performance.
Absolutely.
Or you're playing against a child, or you're playing against a woman, or you're playing against
Dude, I was in a tournament. I was in a state tournament before in Lansing, and I played against an 8-year-old girl, and I lost. It was awesome. I, I, I looked at her. I don't know what was going through her mind. I asked her. I was like, what are you even thinking about?" Like, it was crazy. Yeah, that's a time when you just go in, and you think, "Oh, this is going to be easy." Nope.
yeah, well, there's one mistake in chess: overestimation of your opponent. All
Yeah,
else is either bad luck or weakness.
yeah,
There's a quote for you.
yeah. That's good.
Jug Lasses says, "Argue for your limitations, and sure enough, they are yours."
Oh yeah, Yeah, that's
RF's
good.
killing it softly. If you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right.
You're right.
Which right do you want to be?
Yeah, that's 100%, man.
Yeah, it's your movie, right? Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I don't know if you guys heard me say this before, but I'm going to say it. Like, I've been to a lot of places over the past 5, 6 years since I've had this job, and different communities, different states, different towns are different. The people in Colorado are so nice. It amazes me. I locked my keys in my car today, and two people stopped and helped me to get my keys. I mean, I haven't seen that anywhere. Especially,
You might
man,
have
it's
rose
just
colored glasses on, man. I don't know. A
it
branch just
what?
moved on there. He said it was getting crazy.
Well, every place in America is getting crazy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
in comparison to St. Louis,
Yeah. Oh, this is way better than St. Louis. St. Louis is nuts, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really nuts, man. I filmed
Man,
a
I was
couple
setting up
shootings there.
outside. I was setting up outside earlier, and if you looked at my address on Google Earth, you would see how like remote it is. I'm not in the city at all. I'm not even
Yeah.
near a town.
Yeah.
And every day I hear the police sirens going off, man, and it fucking pisses me off
Oh man.
every day.
Probably for somebody lighting off fireworks or having their music too loud according to their neighbor.
They're pulling people off. They're pulling them over on the
Oh,
road.
oh yeah. Oh,
They got
or
to keep that.
speeding out in the country. Dude, I have a video where I went off on a cop that people say didn't need to be going off on, but first of all, my girlfriend at the time was following me, and the roads are out in the middle. I accidentally put my Google Maps on avoid highways, and we're out in the middle of like Kansas. So how bare it is, right? And a cop pulled me over. It went from 65 to 35, like in 40 yards, and he was sitting behind, like it was like out of a movie, out of one of them big signs where you can't see it. And so, and I always try to go the speed limit just because I mean most 90% of the time I'm obeying traffic signals
because you're a
just because I'm
reasonable
not.
man. That's why.
Well, I'm not really in a hurry. I enjoy, like, I have Rosie with me and we stop at parks and I mean, it's just a great life, man. It's really fun. And so I'm never really in a hurry when I'm traveling because, well, primarily because I see a lot of accidents, man, and you got to be able to avoid them, dude. I recorded a few. I've saw some horrific. I mean, I'd say in a year span, driven over 130,000 miles. That's a lot of miles, dude, to drive. You
Yeah, it
know it?
is.
Yeah. That's almost like a truck driver.
Yeah, it is. Except you're not getting paid to do
I'm
it.
not getting paid the mileage, man. Some companies are, man.
It
Some
means you're not
companies are
employed
getting paid
upon the
mileage.
roadway. You're really not a driver. You're just a traveler.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. I don't feel like one when I'm paying all the tolls that I pay.
How long are you going to be down there?
I'm not sure, man. I'm actually waiting on we're waiting on a bid that we want to do in Washington, and I haven't spent a lot of time out there, and I want to see it.
Can
It's
I send you some of these? If you got a mailing address?
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
remember you saying a trifold? Yeah, I made these.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just got some.
absolutely.
Yeah, send me a mailing address. I'll send you a few of them
Yeah, absolutely.
because the sooner people realize
Yeah, you know who talks a lot about that? Who I really can understand is oh, I can't believe I can't think of his name. I like him a lot. Um, oh, this is another one that if you don't know about, dang it. I I'll have to get back with you. I'll send
Yeah,
you a
when you
link.
remember, let me know.
Yeah, he's really he does his own stuff too. Like he did some oh my god, this is what happens when you smoke weed. Uh especially good Colorado weed. Sorry guys. I'm a little high.
Yeah.
Uh they depositions. He did his own depositions and it was out of this world, dude. Out of this world. You got to you
About
might
the right
know
to
him.
travel?
What?
About the right to travel?
Uh no, not necessarily, but um he knows so much about like you know, he talks a lot about what it's really like to be free. You know what I mean? And that's part of it, you
Yeah,
know?
free. Yeah, part
They
big part of
charge
that
us
is
they
not
charge us
asking
for
permission.
everything just like gangsters.
If you got to ask permission to do something, you're not free.
You're not free, man.
You
Can I
know.
go fishing? Well, yeah, pay this big I like to fish and I'm in a different state all the time and you go down for a day fishing pass and it's like $50. You know what I mean? And what happens if you're there for a week and you want to fish Thursday too? You know, it's weird. It's crazy. And
Well,
then
man, you'll find that if you really read that to the letter of the law, you'd find that it's commercial because they can't
yeah, oh
regulate
yeah,
the individual. Unless you're harvesting more fish than you can eat. Um, everything.
well,
The water. Just like the municipality selling our water back to us. But
a
that's a
lot of
topic
times,
for another day, man. It's all the same. It's all the same shit. Property taxes, hunting and fishing licenses,
yeah,
light driver licenses. They're
yeah, he
taking
talks
out
a lot about
commercial.
that. What's his name? I want to say it's Brian, but not from Here's the Deal. Is there another Brian?
I'm sure there's lots of Brian's. I don't. I don't know what you mean though. But yeah, they take a commercial regulations and apply it to everybody.
And force you to pay it or come jack your shit.
Yeah, yeah, because they can't support their position. They just use force and fraud, like George Orwell said. All tyrannies rule through force and fraud. But once the fraud is exposed, they must rely exclusively on force.
Yeah,
And that's
and
what
that's
we're
what's
experiencing today. He was
yeah.
right.
That's it. Yeah, that's another. Yeah, I've man, that's sick. That's sick to think about because that's what's happening.
Yeah, that is what's happening. It's almost like we got to brace ourselves for the increased violence as we expose the fraud.
Yeah, until
But then
until
it's
I
going to
mean,
crumble, because they need the fraud. Once the fraud's exposed, they amp up the force. Then it should be plain to see what it is. But people still want to make excuses for it. They got Stockholm syndrome, or something worse than that even.
yeah, it's weird.
They want to be
It always baffles me.
they
You
like
know,
their
I
change.
I, I definitely don't try to judge people, but it really baffles me how some people think one way. I'm sure I baffle them on how I think a lot of people, but I feel that man, being free is amazing, and that's how we should be. Freedom.
Yeah, I'm sure it is amazing. I'd love to experience it one day.
Yeah, yeah,
I thought I was free, but looking back, I wasn't. Ignorance is bliss. But
yeah,
once you know the truth, you got to stand on it or admit your own cowardice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I never back down, never,
Yeah,
because
you can't. It's not an option. I don't
I,
negotiate with terrorists.
I believe in what our forefathers, gave us.
They didn't really give us anything. They just they took the scholarly men among them and they enumerated certain rights. You know,
Right. Yeah, on natural rights. Yeah.
what they gave us a document that is supposed to limit and restrict government's powers,
Right.
but it didn't work. It didn't work.
It didn't work. Nope.
You
I
know,
think the
it either
system has been
inevitably
around
led
since.
to either inevitably led to the condition we face today, or it was powerless to stop it. You know,
Yeah. I
but
think
it's
I was
just
just
so
gonna,
easy to throw it in their face, the Constitution, because they're blatantly
yeah,
disregarding.
disrespecting it. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
I think that they started the system in I think it was 1933. I think it was either 31 or 33. And man, it's never worked. It's so broken. It's so broken.
well, there's some case law from the 1800s and shit, but 1933 is when they went off the gold standard. That's when we've been living in fiat la la land. There's been no money since then.
None. Yeah, what's going to happen then?
Well,
I
there is
watched
no
a couple
money.
documentaries on that.
Yeah,
That were really good.
yeah. The police are the standing army that we were warned about. You know, nobody heeded
Oh,
that warning.
sure.
You know.
Sure. And I wonder if this is how they felt in Germany.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, with the fire station up on the corner here, when they got a pig sitting there, you know, half of the time, you know, picking people off and economically terrorizing them, isn't that quartering soldiers? You know, in the community. You know, you drive through the town here, nobody goes out at night anymore. You know, the bars are all closed down and shit. But you'll see three piracy vessels of the sheriff's office sitting there in the town square. You know, and
It's almost like a debt collector. Like I don't know how anybody could be a debt collector because you have to terrorize people who like I would almost bet my life that 99.9% of the people that could pay their bills would because it makes you feel good, right? So
yeah.
as a debt collector, you're already calling somebody who's struggling and then to harass them, it's just like the police, bro. You know, you don't. It's
It's
just to me,
despicable,
it's
man.
like you don't have to be unkind to them.
They don't
You
have to do
understand?
anything to them. You know, they fucking, you know, they create situations to prey on people and use violence. It's sick, man.
Damn, dude. We said we were done at 2 hours. It's already 3 hours.
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man, because we're starting to get into some topics here that are going to need a whole nother, you know.
Yeah. When I said pull all night, I was just kidding. I still have a 3 hour drive.
What you do?
What?
You got a 3 hour drive ahead of you?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh
When I
shit!
when I get off here, I just pulled over just to do this.
Oh, you just? Oh, no kidding, man. All right, well, I think we did it. We were talking for an hour before we went live too, backstage.
Yeah, we sure were. Yeah, it's been a pleasure, man.
Here's one from I got a quote I'll leave you with. Another George Orwell one. The most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history, their own understanding of their history,
Oh yeah, that's so true. Yeah,
and they do that by design, don't they? In these government schools.
yeah. There's a lot of things, man. And then once you see the truth, I watch a lot of I like a lot of talk shows sometimes when I'm driving that are related to the topic. And man, it seems like you just can't trust anybody nowadays in politics. No one, you know.
No, you can't. Here's one. Um, that no government, so called, can reasonably be supposed to have honest purposes in view any longer than it depends wholly upon voluntary support. Lysander Spooner.
Where'd you get these quotes from?
I
Offline? Or?
started writing them down in a separate book as I came across them.
Man, that's what's up.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's another one from him. No middle ground is possible on this subject. Either taxation without consent is robbery or it is not. If it is not, then any number of men who choose may at any time associate, call themselves a government, assume absolute authority over all weaker than themselves, plunder them at will, and kill them if they resist.
Yep. Or put them in prisons, or flood them with drugs, or whatever the case might be. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it is. And people that they're not at the bottom of the barrel, they want to pretend it's not happening, because they're too cowardly to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or if you do something, you'll get eliminated or thrown in prison or, whatever the case might be.
Well, there's those that do whatever they're told, regardless of whether it's right or wrong, and there's those that do what's right, regardless of what they're told.
Here's one of my favorite quotes that I try to live by, that I've always really tried to live by, but I haven't really had a problem with it. Like some people try to be what they're not, but the quote is, and I can't remember who it's from, but I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not.
Yeah, sure. If you got no haters, man, you're a jellyfish.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get off, man.
All right, man. Good talk, man.
Yeah, great talk.
3 hours. Do this again soon, hopefully, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit you up on chess.com too.
Hit me up. Make sure everybody that on the way out hit the like button for him.
Right on.
Because that will share it. That's a real good algorithm starter. And the comments were wonderful. Thank you, Juggalassus. I hope I see you over on my channel. And I know Aso isn't no longer with us, but him too. Commented a lot.
RF's killing us softly.
Yep. RF. Yep. Hit it up. Man, peace, guys. Thank you for the conversation.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming, man. Peace. Christopher Real out.